3, and we're live.
And we're live!
Holy
Live.
shit.
3,
BlackwaterDnD. And we're live.
And we're
Holy
Live.
shit. Yeah,
So
BlackwaterDnD.
for those of you
And
who
we're
don't know,
live.
And we're
Holy
live.
shit. Yeah, BlackwaterDnD.
So for those of you
And
who
we're
don't know,
live.
live.
welcome to someone who's
Yeah,
hearing.
so for those of you
And
who
we're
don't
live.
know, we're going to do our introductions here. We're going to roll the intro, and then we're going to do some announcements and play some friggin' Dungeons and Dragons. So Tim, why don't you go first?
All right. I am Tim. I'm the DM. I use he, him pronouns. Adam, on to you.
Sorry, I was just getting the most incredible echo. I was monitoring that. I am Adam. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Finin.
Hi, my name's Sean Deppner. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Letters Blackwater, the Muscle Wizard.
Who's next?
Hi, I'm Em. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Nepentha Lightkeeper, Tiefling Grave Cleric.
Oh my gosh. I am Matthew Humer. I am so excited to see all of you here with us in 2021. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Kokanee Lightkeeper, owner of 2 perfect shirts.
2 shirts. Hi, I'm Lennon. I play Calliope Skyswinger, the Paladin, and she's married to the Queen, and I use she, they pronouns.
I am Jen. I play the not muscle wizard, Tiana Wildcloak. And I have one good spider, and I use she, her pronouns.
Amazing. Cool. So yeah, this is kind of how we're going to do things now. We have spent some time over the last 2 weeks updating a whole bunch of stuff. There is new art. There is new stuff all over the Twitch page. There is this new beautiful overlay. Also, I want to say a big shout out forever to our dear producers, Cody and Yanis, for busting butts and
Oh my gosh,
we love them to the end of the earth and back, and getting all this stuff done, and making this beautiful vision come to life. Also, with new toys comes technical difficulties, so give us a little bit of grace around that, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, so if we glitch out at any point, our sincerest apologies. This is literally the first time that we're doing this, and we're doing it live because we love you, and we're gonna jump right into it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to roll that intro. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Give me one sec here.
Thrilled. Are we going to know when it happens?
I mean, I think so.
Do we just make space until it happens?
We just put your up.
We just
Guys,
hold
I
the
saw
space
so-
for a
When you're stuck in quarantine and there's nothing on TV, come on down, come and see BlackwaterDnD.
We're on May.
I should have just
5,
kept
4.
talking about Huskies.
back.
We're
Look,
back.
so the thing about
Hey.
Huskies, no,
Oh,
the
the
moment's
countdown
gone.
was in. We're
As you
figuring
said,
it
we're
out.
doing this.
Figuring it
We're
out.
figuring out, and we're doing it live. We'll get better at this, we promise. Okay, so I'm going to
Okay,
jump
here's the
into
thing about Huskies. Sometimes they look really good or they look dumb, and there's nothing in between.
Never
Sean
the
coming
short
after Huskies.
Whoa.
Yes, big.
Look. We get used to Huskies looking really stoic and whatnot, and they are until you see a lot of Huskies, and then you start noticing the subtle differences, and they are either like handsome Squidward the dog, or they're like noses just are a little to the side, or they're just a little wall-eyed, and it's subtle differences. But once you're adjusted to it, it's you'll never see Huskies the same again, unless they are handsome Squidward.
Okay, I'm doing
How
announcements
did we
now.
get here?
Gosh, we've gotten here. We've been doing this for like 9 months now, so
Yeah.
we have a lot of announcements to go through, and I will go through them as fast as I can.
I
Big
think
thank you
take
to
time.
our Sweet.
enjoy it.
Big thank you to our sponsors, Legend Craft, a nerdy woodworking company out of Calgary, and Silverwing Armory, selling paper products for all your RPG gaming needs. Check them out at their respective web pages, Instagrams, all that kind of good stuff. I believe our mods are throwing stuff up in the chat. And if you find anything you fancy, enter the code Blackwater for a discount. It's a delight. And those discounts do help us support the show. It's really great. For those of you who participated in the Magna Tracker Kickstarter that Legendcraft just did, your backer surveys have been sent out. So please fill those out. And remember, when you're at the final bits, enter the code Blackwater there, because that also gives you free art and customization, because who doesn't love free things? Yeah, and we are going to be doing a Legendcraft giveaway. I have 3 beautiful trackers to give away here. I have a spell tracker, 2 spell trackers, and a health tracker that we will be giving away when we reach 900 followers. So please bring your friends, please bring your dads, whatever parental figure you like, and come hang out with us to get us up to 900 followers so that we can do these giveaways, because I want to put these in your hands. Love, as always, to our dice goddess, Keisha. Check her out at fairydragon_dice. Her commissions will be probably open soon, so DM her for all your amazing clickety-clackety needs. And if you're wondering for some examples of her dice, they're all over her Instagram, of course, but she has made all of us custom beautiful dice based on our characters. They're all over our Instagram, so please go check them out. She does magical, wonderful things, and it's truly art. It's amazing. And speaking of art, our campaign artist for this, our first campaign, is the incomparable Tiana Kovacevic, and you can find her at @misk_marston on Instagram. All of our official art for this campaign is done by her, and you should get art done by her too. Her commissions are open soon. She just released a couple spots today, so if you want to get in on that, go get you some art, because she's so friggin' talented. And the new level 15 portraits that you just all saw on that art reveal are just a chef's kiss. And we're so happy with them. And our babies are at level 15. It's amazing. It's so cool. Merchandise. Do you want sweet Blackwater merchandise on your bod or in your life? I think you do. So head on over to our Teespring store. The link is actually on our About page here on Twitch, and it's also going to be up in the chat right now. So head on over, grab yourself some merch, and don't forget to send us pictures either over our Instagram or tweet at us or anything along those lines, and get us your pictures, because we want to show off the merch that you got, which is great. Also, a big thank you to folks who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions, as they don't always roll over every month. We've got some new emotes in there for those of you who subscribe. There is a cat butt emote for the amazing Mish, who I'm sure we'll see at some point this evening, and also a new little heart emoji. All of those are designed by Tiana, of course, as well as the original emojis we had before. We also have a coffee. So if you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, type !donate in the chat and head on over there. Also, if you aren't in a position to donate or subscribe, that too is perfectly okay. You coming and hanging out with us every week at our table is more than we could ever ask for. And the fact that you like to spend your Saturday nights with us means the world to us. It's a delight telling your friends about the show and showing up, and it's truly wonderful, and we're so grateful. Lore Club, want to get involved in chronicling the histories from the beginning of the campaign to now. Our amazing mod, the New Experience Network, has set up an unbelievable community lore project. There are spreadsheets, they're color-coded, there are documents all over the place. There's tables of contents that are clickable and you can move through them. I'm so excited about it. Type !lore and you'll find a link to a Google form to contact him to get involved. I pop in every now and again, and we'll hopefully be scheduling some virtual lore club meetups in the coming months where we get to just sit and talk lore. And if you like lore, come hang out with us on Chatwater on Monday. We're going to be discussing this latest episode, myself and Sean and Yanis. And we're also going to be starting from the very beginning. We are going all the way back to the first sessions of Blackwater, the early days arc, and we'll work our way forward through the Elemental Chaos arc, the first Earth Elemental Plane arc, and the Feywild arc, all the way up to the Barmwish arc, which we've already done on Chatwater. We get to see the party meet. We see Callie's introduction as a bunch of, then we meet Torin, and then we meet Letters, and then we meet Finin. We meet Torin, and then Finin, and then Letters, and it's a delight. there's going to be such wonderful tidbits in there. Myself and Sean and Yanis are really, really stoked. So come hang with us, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Mondays. Now, next Wednesday is our Wednesday off, but we are back Thursday for our final episode of the Frostlands of Fenrillic, our mini-series in conjunction with Onyx Path Publishing. They're DM'd by Sean and featuring Matt and Jen and Len and myself in an icy adventure in the Scarred Lands campaign setting. Episodes 1 to 3 are available on our YouTube if you haven't seen them, so go check them out before you come watch episode 4, or just come watch episode 4 regardless. And of course, then we're back Saturday for our main campaign. This is a really cool time for us. We have a lot of stuff in the works that we are hard at work on to bring you some amazing, amazing content. So thank you so much for sticking. If you've been with us from the beginning, thank you for sticking with us. If you're brand new, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. And let's play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
And
Go
ahead, Adam.
I have a quick announcement.
Yes.
It's me, your friend, Adam. I love all of you very, very much. But life sometimes gets a little in the way. So you'll probably see it in the story itself play out, but I'm going to give a bit of a forewarning. This will be my last episode for a period of time. I will be taking a short hiatus from doing this. It's going to be very hard, but I am excited to get back to it with a vengeance. But yes, there will be a period of time where I will not be present for these games, and I just want you guys to know that, and I want you guys to know that I still love you all. So yeah, and with that, let's hand it over to Tim.
Let's dive right in. So for those of you just joining us tonight, our last session saw Blackwater finally confront Rysel, an Aelyrian elf who had sworn vengeance on the Drow race, blaming them for the downfall of his people. He managed to use a vast amount of Saracite and the spearhead of Relauven to open the Orphea, and intended on wielding its power to exterminate the Drow. However, the party confronted him, and Finin managed to show him visions from his past, showing him that the root of his hatred had been misplaced. He then sacrificed himself to the altar to alter the ritual, fusing with his once sworn enemy Relauven to form Unity, the avatar of balance. After the triumph, Blackwater took the opportunity to celebrate, finding a hole-in-the-wall dive bar and cutting loose on psychedelic mushroom brew, and seeing an angelic hallucination. You finished at the party that evening, and somehow you all come to in the mansion. You're not exactly sure how, but you all wake up in Yana's mansion.
I don't remember using that spell slot.
Oh, long rest. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, just to clarify, because Finin was entirely sober, what does he remember?
Heyo.
You don't know. There's kind of like a point where like the night just kind of blurs together.
Guys, listen, we need to talk. I'm a little worried. I had like half a mushroom beer, and then like everything was clear and very like normal, and then it all kind of got fuzzy, and I didn't either. Someone did something to my drink, which honestly, if anyone was going to do that, I'd look at one of you.
Can you not talk so loud? It's very loud.
I just like, are we not worried about the fact that I can't remember anything from last night? I'm assuming none of you can because you were all fucked.
It may have to do with the fact that I saw Adonis.
Isn't he like a shopkeep?
Yes, but I was dancing in the bar, and all of a sudden there was this like beautiful crescendo to the music, and he walked out of a table and then started dancing with me, and he told me that he needed to speak to us when we were back in Wolfreen. And that is the last thing I remember, except for the pounding headache that I have now. Yes.
Can you say dancing one more time?
Dancing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anyone else
Just
find it
sounds
really weird
nice.
that we all woke up at the breakfast table also?
Yeah, like that's worrying.
Letters. I guess we're all at the breakfast table. Letters is gonna wake up there. I was gonna come down later, but here we all are. Well, that's the thing. As he wakes up, you all see that he's got traditionally a quite a neat and well kept beard, but as he looks up, there is just this plume of like thick, rich, glossy beard that just like comes down just above nipple height, like it's wide, it's long, it's thick, it's almost spherical.
You see, poking through, you see Clack's face kind of. Oh, good morning, everyone.
The beard?
He was in Letter's lap.
Does anyone? I'm gonna cast lesser restoration on myself to try and get rid of this hangover. Can I do that?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try and cast lesser restoration on myself to try and get rid of this friggin' hangover.
Get a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy!
You're
First roll a
beside me. You hear
2020.
me.
First roll a 2020. Here we go. 2021.
2021.
Please don't make us do
You've already done
2020
it
again.
No. Okay. That's a 15. Wrong book. +2 +4. So that's a 21 for 2021.
Yeah.
Oh, very
It
nice.
slowly fades away.
Oh, goddess grace, that's so much better.
How many times did I call Kamea?
I
last
remember.
night?
I remember 3.
Yeah, but my count there was an extra 2. Before I forget, it was about 5.
Are you counting that one time that was behind the barrel?
I'm also counting the one time where she called her, not realizing that she called her, and just kind of talked about how much she loved her, but she was like the talking stone was in her pocket, and like she was barely cognizant to that point. It was like it was a lot of just like.
Are you counting the time that she called her but tried to like send messages by touching?
So
Finger.
6.
Yes.
Yeah,
6. So that's the 6 for sure.
Wait,
Are you
I
guys
also
counting?
called her.
Are you guys counting the time that I called her in the bathroom? I remember that, and I called her.
I wasn't in the
That's
bathroom.
alley.
So
To the
no.
bathroom.
I wouldn't have been in the bathroom.
Are you guys counting
70?
the time where, like, you, she called her wife, but then handed the rock to those fuck you?
They were so
drafts?
funny.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
they
That
just
will be
punched Kamea
that
for
will
a
be a
bit?
conversation. Yeah, that'll be a conversation.
You probably
later.
should
That's
talk to
8.
Kamea about
That's
that. That was
8
8,
that
yeah.
I'm counting. Yeah.
They did tell her to go fuck herself a lot.
They did multiple times
In a good,
but several different languages as well. It was quite impressive.
Oh.
she told them she was the queen of Wolverine, and that only
seemed to mean much.
Spurred
Yeah,
them on.
if anything, it encouraged them to continue with their actions.
And then what happened to that girl?
I don't know. That's the other thing I'm kind of concerned with. Is like
She's the one that drugged you.
Yeah, I know
She's
that.
the one.
Does everybody have all their
you have all
things?
your stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
check all my
Have
stuff.
all our things on us.
I summon my only thing, which is my spear. And my goggles. I check my goggles are on.
Yeah, as you
I can see.
Yeah, you kind of feel up around your head, kind of instinctually, and like you sort of pull out a piece of paper, like a little piece of parchment. It's been kind of tucked in the side, and it just has an address on it.
Who
Okay,
has
well-
this? Everyone or
Just Finin.
Just Finin.
No,
And like,
like-
oh.
So I obviously pulled last night, and that's great. But I also don't remember doing it, so there's a little bit of a like
Maybe you would help.
edged with.
What? What are?
Oh, are you talking about? Are you talking about Bracia?
Yeah. Maybe you would help. Maybe Bracia did this.
Did you help me, little neck lump? No, can't speak yet. Doesn't have mouth.
Oh, it's gonna have a mouth
yeah.
at some point.
It's gonna have a mouth.
I
Tim.
find that gross. That's concerning.
Is there any
Thank
way?
you,
Mouth or an
Yana.
eye
That
for-
makes me feel great about my future. Cool.
Is there-
You frequently hang out with a dead spider, and you find me
I
gross.
do.
Awesome.
I have a hand in my bag. You know what? I take it back.
Is there any way my sending stone has like a call record on it, just so I can see?
does not, unfortunately.
Can I try and rack my brain and see how many times I called her?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. The easy solution to this is just like add another to the list and call and ask. Like I'm sure
That's 20.
she knows the exact number.
20. Sorry, what?
28.
28. As you're like trying to concentrate and remember, like you remember using it quite a few times. like up into the point where you don't really remember what happened after. You remember like a distinct 5 more times than what's been talked about.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
I mean, that's pretty par for the course, though. Right?
Yeah.
Does anyone else want their hangover gone? I can do this a couple
Do
times.
I have a hangover, Tim? Can I roll for see if I have a
No,
hangover?
you don't. You don't have a hangover.
Ah, I don't have a hangover.
Can I roll for hangover?
Sure. Yeah.
Is that a con save?
Yeah. It's at disadvantage because you haven't been restored.
Sure. I'm beside Callie.
+4 though. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that'll be 23.
Yeah, you're feeling all right.
Oh, so it's just me then.
Just
Yeah.
the homeschool kid. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
Listen,
Um,
even if I had drunk, I wouldn't have been hungover. I'm 17.
Let us. How did it go yesterday with the mage that you saw?
Oh, yeah. They were super cool. I've got a new spell. I think y'all might be kind of interested in it. Yeah, it's pretty sick. We need some stuff to make it work, but like in theory, it's really rad. I think it's a really good. She's a good person to know. But yeah, new spell. Talked a little bit about magic. A little bit of shop. Not much to report, honestly. I just, by all accounts, so far so good at Ceva Aelyria. Good people.
Did you mention the mandolin to her by any chance?
Yes, I did. Oh gosh, that hangover is hitting me. I forget what she said. Tim, what? It's been 2 weeks for Sean.
She wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, she wasn't sure.
But she did have the material components for Legend Lore.
Oh, she's gonna Legend Lore it if you want. If you want to go over. Oh yeah, you're gonna love her. I forgot.
Oh.
Like I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Like but I think like you, her, besties, big lore fiend. You should see all her books. Most of them, because all she does is talk to the dead and record their stories.
Oh gosh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. I should ask if she had an opening. Yes, Finin?
No, I have a mechanical question for Tim that just occurred to me. Because drugs and alcohol are technically poisons, does that mean kokanee is more of a lightweight now?
Oh.
Disadvantage on
generally,
drinking
yeah.
checks.
I did cast resistance to poison on him though when we walked
had-
into the bar.
I mean, he had
did do that.
disadvantage on the save, the con save.
True.
But yes, yeah.
I came prepared.
It's worth it,
Very good
honestly.
question.
The beard, I'm looking at the beard on letters and it's perfect for him, but that's too much for me.
Oh yeah, I like
The
it.
stubble.
Oh, it's great. It's great on
darling.
you. Oh,
You
yeah.
you should feel it. It's quite.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
got a lot of. It's got a surprising amount of resistance.
There's letters. I expected a little bit of resistance, but I don't know if I could get my hand. I
still
could
in
not.
there?
I couldn't make this shape. That is a powerful beard, my dude.
Yeah.
Letters, can I braid part of it?
I don't know.
Good,
Maybe.
good fucking luck.
Like you can try.
I can try.
Like,
Can I try
Callie,
and
come
braid? I want
touch
to do.
this.
I want to do a braid like right down the middle.
Yeah, you can braid it. It's thick. It's like coarse, but you're able to do it.
Oh.
Now you
Um,
can
You've
braid.
had experience braiding. Bill Burr had a beard.
Yes.
You've braided his beard before.
Yeah, I imagine all of it. Like
Oh yeah.
I've braided all of it, but I
So
just did
what do
one
we got?
little
Just
braid.
one-
Yeah,
Just one right down the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like poof with a.
Just like on top. So like there's
Okay.
the poof
Oh,
underneath,
okay.
and there's just a little braid on
It's
top.
very distinguished. That is.
It's
It
like
looks quite
mine.
good.
Well, thank you very much. So yeah, do we want to head on over to what is her name? I wrote it down here.
Serpentis?
Serpentis. Yeah, do we want to head over to Serpentis, see what she can tell us about this this juicy liar? Or
I would. I know that we have plans to go to see to get Limerick.
Yeah.
At some point, so we probably should check in with him about how far he is, because he was leaving the Whistle and having to travel back to where Halora lived. So that would take a couple of weeks. I wouldn't mind staying a day or two here just to get my bearings and learn a little bit more of the city. But I'm also not opposed if we decide that we want to go.
I'd like to, if we can, if it's not too much of a hassle, I'd like to stop in Wolfrain. We don't.
Oh, that's no hassle.
Mhm.
I mean,
I'd like to
I
see Kamea.
I'm gonna be staying.
Staying?
I've been thinking about this for a while now. And there's a lot I need to talk about with the people here, and there's a lot that they need to hear from me. And I think what you are doing is needed, and you should definitely go help Limerick and give him my regards and my apologies that I couldn't come, but I need to stay here. It feels right for now. I don't know how long I'll be, and I don't want to keep you here for longer than you have to be.
These, yes, these are your people now. That makes
you.
complete sense. And there is no pressure to return at any point before you feel comfortable, if you ever wish to come back. There is.
Of course, I wish to come back. You're my
I know.
family.
You better.
Yes, you better.
Is this Neppy? Are you saying you don't want me to come back?
Oh, shut up.
I know, but
oh no, the boss doesn't want you back.
I'm nobody's boss.
the
Let's
boss.
get that
Oh
right.
no, I
think
did it.
I think letters. If you really think about it, means I've been fired.
No, you quit, bro.
That's right. You're right. I'm not quitting.
No, but
I'm not quitting.
No, of course. But no, this place looks good on you.
Yes.
Thank you. Hopefully a second head will too, which might be in by the time I come back.
I mean, the first one's so handsome. I'm sure the second one will be too.
Or it'll be tragic. Yes.
I hope it's fine staying here with your people. I hope it brings you peace.
I hope so too.
There's always a spot for you when you come back.
Yeah, listen, while I'm gone, don't find another 16-year-old to fill my place, because we might all be very impressionable, but we're not all as a badass as me, so
there's no chance we're getting another teenager on this group.
It's a lot of work
fundamentally
raising
disinterested.
a child.
Oh, Mish! God.
Right, yeah. I'll take that as the burn that it was.
Hey, I would not take back that work, but it is a lot of work raising a teenager.
No, you're not. Yeah. I'm. You know what? I'm gonna be. It's gonna happen for me. I'll be raising like 1/10 of a teenager, but it's gonna be definitely a challenge. But yeah, I know last time I left, I kind of just left. Didn't really say anything to anyone, and I was just gone. And that was shitty. And I don't want that to happen again. And I remember last time I had that conversation about leaving, it was on bad terms. And this time I want you all to know that that's not it. I feel called.
Yes.
And I can't ignore that.
I get that. You guys helped me with a polar bear cub. Also, look at this stray cat I found outside.
How did that get into the mansion? I
don't touch that.
Ellie, that looks like a badger.
I brought it in. I brought it in last night. Did you guys know
I
that
did not. I don't remember giving it permission to come inside.
Does it have froth? Check its mouth for froth. I think I see froth. It's
entirely hairless as well.
Callie, we are technically in the Underdark right now.
I think that's a mole rat.
Here locally is not something. Don't push it to your body. You're gonna.
Oh, she's kissing it. It has no hair. It has no immune system.
Its name is Oscar.
Oh Don't name it.
She's named it.
It's too late.
Oh God.
You so quickly found a replacement for me, Callie. Like not even. I've not
Probably
even
older than
left.
16.
Do you
in
wanna
cat
pet him?
years.
No, it looks like a leather handbag and like
It looks like a
maybe,
leather
like, has-
handbag, but sweaty.
and
Like-
covered in diseases.
Well, we don't know that. It does have a bit of a dewy mist on it. You know?
Look how happy he is.
He does look very
All
comfortable.
All cats are wondrous creatures.
That's not a cat.
We're
That's
not
not a
sure that's a
cat.
cat.
It's not?
I'm not of the mind that that's a cat. I think that's a large naked mole rat.
Does have
Can-
quite large teeth.
Can I
I,
nature check on it now that I'm sober?
Sure. Yeah. you
And
can make
I
a
as
nature check.
well.
Yeah, sure.
That
Tiana for guidance.
is
What's a D4?
She don't need it.
dirty 20.
Mine is a 27.
Okay, so Callie, it's not like any other cat you've ever seen before. But you think it's a cat.
It's a cat. It's my cat.
Tiana, you know that's not a cat.
I
You
don't
know
say
absolutely that is not a cat. You're not exactly sure what it is. You've seen creatures that look similar but way, way smaller. It does somewhat look like a naked mole rat. Not entirely though, but that's like the closest analog you have. But you're
want to say-
certain that it's not a cat.
if that's a naked mole rat, you've not only replaced me in record time, but you've replaced me with another blind thing.
No.
And I'm not like I don't like the vibe that's coming on that you've just immediately
Well,
found the blindest
can't-
animal you could.
I
Be
can't
like, this will be fitting for the while.
I
And
can't
then
bring
named it Oscar.
I can't bring him back because Kamea Jar found 2 cats, so now we have 2 cats, and I'm very excited to meet them.
Did Jar
Oh.
find 2 cats, or did she find 2 wild animals of like indiscriminate
Whatever
nature?
she
Knowing
found is
Jar-
great. But
Yes.
but Oscar's gonna stay with you at Finin.
Hold on.
So not only have you forgotten my name, you've replaced me.
Stop.
Don't. That thing terrifies me. It looks honestly looks a little bit like those goat demons that made those sounds. It's like the skin and the glisten.
Wait. Your plan was I found this thing while I was hammered and covered in my own vomit.
Yeah.
I have named it and befriended it, and
Yeah.
I'm going to thrust it upon my friend who is just starting his new life as his dependent.
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
already got a dependent on its way.
Yeah. Right here.
There's a lot of weight on his shoulders.
This is for you.
Just
As-
one
as
shoulder
you-
at this time.
There's literal weight upon one
This is
shoulder.
for
I'm gonna be
you.
so lopsided.
Oh my God, you're
I've
gonna have
done-
so many
look-
back problems.
Look
This
at how
is
much
for
work.
you.
Look at how much work I've put into these traps.
Finin,
These traps are
this is
glorious,
for you.
and they're gonna be all fucked up.
As she holds it out, you can see its claws are extending, and it's like it's like sort of barking at you.
Listen,
And it's
it'll be an
probably a
outside
cat.
pet.
Guys,
Probably a cat.
guys, I've
Stay
realized
inside.
something concerning. We're assuming that we're still in the city.
Oh, we haven't.
Oh.
We've not looked outside yet.
And we don't know where we've put
And-
this.
Just quickly, put your hand up if you could quickly have all of us be very far from the city because it was funny.
Oh.
Not super far.
Yeah. Okay. So, we need to check that. Just go.
I'm on it. I'll stick my head out the door.
You stick your head out the door.
Yeah.
You are in the alleyway just outside of Ubrod's hole.
That's great. Thank you.
So we're
A
good.
pile of puke by the door.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, but we're good. But on your way out,
Prestidigitated
just
away.
watch your step. There is a large. It looks like we all kind of made a circle. Well, we being not me. You all kind of formed a circle and vomited inward.
I
So
will
just
say
watch your
I
step
did
on the way
very
out.
well.
I'll
last
check for
night.
traps on
That's
the way
the
out.
drunkest I have ever been in my life.
Oh,
Finin,
and I'm
Sir.
so proud of you.
Finin,
Thank
do
you,
you
sir.
want to take Oscar out?
I'm
Hold
not
on.
sure I want to touch him.
Yeah. Look how nice he is. He
How
wants-
how are you so sure of his? Have you already checked these things?
No, I just guess. I sense it.
All right, because you're naturally inclined to know what
With my
nature's about.
nature
This makes
check,
sense.
do I know do I know if she's correct?
Just by looking at it you weren't able to discern any genitalia.
Okay.
Just
like,
Ken doll.
It was pretty smooth. It was weird.
So
It was like there was like a butthole, you assume, near its weird tail, which kind of like the tail kind of comes off and then forks near the end.
What is this animal?
But you didn't notice any genitalia.
Timid likes Callie, right? With how it's sitting on her lap.
It's
Okay.
yeah, and it's purring. Like it is
I-
purring quite loud, and because there's no fur to dampen the sound, it's like you can feel it on your armor.
I like when if Callie proffers Oscar out, I hold Oscar like people who are uncomfortable by babies hold newborn babies when they're offered by the parents, just like stiff-armed, locked elbows straight away, like as far away from him as possible.
He is trying to bite your hand.
Stop it, Oscar! Stop it!
I'll take him back.
Oh, Kokanee, where did you go before the bar yesterday? I meant to ask you, but I didn't get a chance to.
Oh, I just went and found a local workshop.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was great.
What do they make?
The guy makes mostly swords and tools and stuff. Nothing particularly fancy. However, letters. The guy was saying that he would be very interested if I knew a guy who could get him some wood imported.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I figured you might.
I'm the guy.
This is his address, and I have like a little piece of paper.
Perfect.
I was actually thinking of going and seeing him later today. If you wanted to come with, I could introduce you.
I would love that. I would
But
love
may
that.
I
Excellent.
join you as well? If you've
Absolutely.
got some questions for him potentially. So, well, I would love to meet Serpentis, I would love to know more about that mandolin if we have the time to do
Let's
so.
do it. First stop, Serpentis. Let's go, team.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
So
Night
you all
call?
mhm.
Get out the door.
Yeah. So you all kind of gingerly walk out the door around the puddle of puke. And
I prestidigitate as much
Yeah,
as I
you-
can.
it takes you a little bit. And you can call Kameo. Sure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm alive.
That's great. I heard from you not that long ago, so I assumed you'd be all right.
I found a cat.
Yes, I know.
His name is Oscar.
Yes, I know.
He's staying with Finin.
Yes, I know.
I think we're
Uh,
gonna come home soon
Oh, really?
for a bit.
That's wonderful.
Maybe. I'll let you know later. But
Of course. Of course. You feeling a bit better?
yeah, I don't get hangovers.
I know.
Mesmer thing.
Right. Well, I'm glad that you're awake and alive. I'm going to go back to bed. I'm quite tired.
Good night.
I love you.
I love you.
I think we've all made those phone calls.
Every time.
There's
morning
multiple.
after
There's
do these
there's-
phone calls.
there's
I have
multiple.
flashbacks.
There's multiple of you on the stream who have done that. I know. I know. To me
Yes,
on the other end of the
yes,
phone.
Yes.
I know.
All right, so you head over to Serpentis's study, and you make your way up. You can see she's kind of sitting over her desk. You see she's got a few kind of spell components laid out on the table, and she's kind of got her head buried in a book. And she looks up. Oh,
Hey,
it's good to see you again.
good to see you, Serpentis. You know how I was telling you all about Neppy, our
Yes.
resident lore-brained individual. Well, this is Neppy and the rest. I mean, you've seen us. But anyways, we've got that mandolin I was telling you about from
Right.
space.
Yes.
It's lovely to be here. Thank you for having us.
It's lovely to meet you all.
Now, Kokanee, when you identified it didn't let you in far, correct?
No, it didn't. It's not like anything that I've identified before.
I could cast Legend Lore myself. I have it ready today, but I figured two of us attempting it might have a stronger will at it. If we cast it together.
Sure, I've never
If there's
cast the spell like that. I don't know that it's a spell that can be empowered, but I suppose
or at least have the two of us potentially one of us supporting each other, so that if either you try or I try,
I'm
and
happy
something
to assist you if you like. You can take the lead.
that would be wonderful.
Yes. And you see she kind of moves it over to her desk and opens a drawer and pulls out some ivory and kind of lays it on the table for you.
I'd pull out the incense required. Do you have a preference on incense? Mine can be a bit it's a bit strong.
I don't mind.
All right. So I would set up incense as required. I'm going to reach down into the bag and I'm going to grab the cloth that holds the mandolin. I'm going to open it on the table just in front of us.
You see your eyes kind of go wide. Wow, it is beautiful, but I can see what you mean. There is a strange nature to it.
I originally thought the concentric circles might have had something to do with. We have encountered illithid mind flayers before, and the musical nature of it, I thought it might be something related to them, but it does not seem to be of this universe.
Yes, it is different. The legend of the illithid, from what I know, is some say that they have come from another dimension. But I don't know if that's true.
I know that many of them reside in the astral sea.
Yes. Well, I'm just as curious as you are.
Do you two want me to stand by for aura-related reasons?
Yes.
You might be wise.
If something happens, I'm going to pass just my stuff out to people. I'm just going to take things off my person, just in case I lose faculties or something. I think we're delving into something that could mess with my mind a little bit. So
I take the stuff and I hand it to Clack.
I cast
Thank you.
resistance.
Thank you.
I might have a.
Wait. Mage armor.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
Oh, and Callie,
Nice.
come here. And I'm going to do I'm going to blank your mind.
Sorry, keep going. I'm just looking for a spell.
Okay. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself. So I'm protected from aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I have disadvantage on attack rolls, or this creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I can't also be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and I have advantage on saving throws if that happens to me, just in case.
I'm gonna.
If you can do that while you're casting Legend Lore.
Oh, unless Legend Lore concentration.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a warding bond on Nippy just to be safe.
Okay.
All right. And I am going to.
Do you have the platinum rings for warding bond?
We all do.
We all do.
Okay, cool.
We each have a ring.
We each have a ring with the Blackwater bee on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
We've had
got that
those-
ring from that fuckhead Task.
We've had those forever and a day.
No,
Clack
you got it
even-
from Merkin, not Task.
Still a fuckhead.
Still a fuckhead. Even Clack has one.
Fuckhead.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, great. So you begin to cast legend lore. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
You get my +4.
Thank
And
you.
resistance.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
whatever Finin's moral support provides you.
So much.
Is he
So
doing
much.
jumping jacks and cheering?
Triple. No,
Rubbing.
he's doing push-ups.
Push-ups.
He's doing push-ups, obviously.
20. Oh, +4 from Callie.
Mhm.
31.
So you feel there is an initial kind of wave of you feel the information, but the way that it's coming into your brain is auditory, as you feel this almost musical overture, but your brain is having a hard time processing it as it's coming in. It's the amount of information is both, or the amount of input, sensory input in is staggering, and you can kind of feel you get some information as it comes to you. You find out the name of this thing is vibrato mori, and you
Okay.
see as this is happening, you see an orchestra of a race that you're not familiar with. They look humanoid, but their features are somewhat heightened. There is something kind of otherworldly about them. But you see this kind of chorus of music as you see a tall figure kind of moving components through the air, and bringing this instrument together, purely by telekinesis. And you can see that you understand the information without being told, but you understand that this is the prime symphonist of the Legasis Empire.
Okay, hold on. Legasis? Legassus.
SSUS.
Legasis Empire?
Commissioned, and again, this information is it's all auditory, it's all just music that you're
Okay.
hearing, but your brain is able to kind of filter out the information. You're sort of interpreting this music, and it was commissioned by Queen Eleganzus, ruler of the known. For the purpose, she desired the creation power of the ancient ones. And I'll have you make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I don't get resistance on this one, I'm assuming. I think it's just a
this is
one-time
all
use.
this is all
Yep.
happening at the same time. So
And I get Callie's +4 though still.
as you're
Friendship
attempting to
magic.
kind of pull more of
Okay.
more information from the music you're hearing.
That's going to be a 28.
28. Okay. Again, you kind of focus. You can feel your head is pounding. Those of you watching, and this is all happening simultaneously, you do see a bit of blood sort of welling up like tears from the corners of her eyes. You see the image sort of shifts as the music changes into this harsh discord, as you see godlike figures, as you watch them become enslaved, and you hear their chorus kind of ring out as their voices are pulled from their bodies. And you see once again the orchestra, as that prime symphonist you can see is pulling up out from behind the orchestra, this swirling music come to life. It's there's a moment of sort of synesthesia where you see the prime symphonist kind of pulling these gods' voices and stringing them into mithril strands.
And when I'm so sorry, Tim, when you say prime symphonist, it would almost be like the conductor of this symphony.
yeah.
So he is pulling their voices from them. Okay.
Mhm.
Or they, sorry, I didn't mean to assume
Mhm.
gender. Pulling voices from them. Okay. You said mithril silver, sorry.
Yeah, and they pull them into mithril strands as fine as elvish hair, and you watch as they pull them tight across the mandolin neck or the body of the mandolin, and you again like the orchestra like once again kind of falls into harmony as you see like this comet kind of streak across the sky behind them, with this massive crescendo of music. And you see briefly kind of a flash of this pulsing kind of white metal, as this fallen star has then been like crafted to create those concentric circles. And you see the music once again shifts into this deep, like horrific discordant tone as you see a large black ebony tree, just the ground littered with corpses. And you see many of the corpses are again different races. Some look vaguely familiar. You can see many of them are holding staffs of different kind of make and variety. Many of them in robes and things like that. You can see they all seem to be magic users, as they all are sort of being absorbed into this tree. You then see that tree being cut down and like carved into the wood of this mandolin. And I'll have you make one more wisdom saving throw, and this one's at disadvantage.
So the strings are forged from the souls?
The voices of the gods.
Oh, I see.
And the mandolin was crafted from all of the bodies that had seeped into this gross tree.
The metal of a fallen star.
The metal of a fallen star.
And the wood of an ebony tree that was fed with only the corpses of 1,000 mages.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I'm writing so fast.
I can send this to you after too.
Please, yeah, it's going to be in the book.
Just saying, if any of the fans out there want to make me a guitar, this is how you do it. Okay, strings of God voice, sacrificial death wood. Listen, so you get some good timber in your music.
Disadvantage, you said, Tim?
Disadvantage for this one, yeah.
Okay.
Get that friendship magic +2 for.
Well, it's a natural 20 for the first one. That's cocked. Okay. 31 again.
Okay. So yeah, you feel this like intense pain as you now see like blood is pouring from Nepentha's ears as this is happening. As this like final movement of this piece, you see the queen kind of stepping out in her full regalia, this like massive opulent dress. You can see like she's clad in this incredible armor, as she like goes out to take the mandolin as the music is swelling behind her from this massive orchestra. You again kind of get this like the interpretation of the music comes through and as information, as the queen believes she could play a new world into existence where she would have ultimate control. And you can see as she begins reaching out, you see one of the members of the orchestra near the front toss aside their instrument and bound forward. And as they leap forward, you can see they're like the music shifts and their body begins to like pull apart as their flesh starts to rip away, but they manage to grab the mandolin. And you see they like as their hand is disintegrating, they bring it up and you see they create a sigil almost with their hand as the mandolin you can see starts to vibrate and disappears.
Woof.
And you come back to.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna wipe the tears, the blood away from Neppy's face.
Have I taken any damage?
Yeah, you've taken 60 points.
I took
psychic damage.
Okay.
How does warding bond work? I take some of
You
that,
take
right?
half, she takes half.
Yeah, you take 30.
Yeah, as she comes out of it, you just like cough up a bunch of blood as this you feel this headache rip through your head.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at 5th level on Nippy.
Um,
It's 32 points of healing.
Back up to full, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here with me while I did that. I'm glad I didn't choose to do that alone. I relay as much of the story as I can to them, and I'm like, you just see Neppy just like scribbling furiously to make sure that she gets down everything that she remembers.
So, Callie, I know you're pretty set on playing this, but I think like maybe no on that.
No, nobody touches this.
Big no.
You say that you put the power to create a world.
I think that's what she hoped.
Is Serpentis in the room?
Yeah.
I kind of
I've
like
already started folding it up.
I kind
It's
of
like-
look over at Serpentis and I'm like,
Yeah, she looks intrigued and sort of confused. And especially because and she says I don't recognize any of those names, the Legasis Empire.
Neither do I.
It's nothing I've come across.
the person we encountered spoke in song. I don't know if it's
Did the song that the body that I spoke to, did that have there was similar patterns in
Yeah.
speaking?
Yeah, in some of the choral segments of the of the music, it definitely sounded familiar.
I think wherever this place is might be further away than the like air elemental plane.
I would agree. I don't think it's in this. I don't think it's anywhere that we can travel to, or I have the ability to travel to.
Definitely not on foot.
Did my ring do anything, Tim? My ring of the
Do you have it
multiverse.
on?
I do.
But you're not attuned to it.
I am not.
Okay. You look down, and you can see it there is sort of a faint sparkle to it.
I think it has something to do with this. And I'd point to my ring of the multiverse. I got this a long time ago, and I don't really know how I got it. It's never done that before. Sparkle like that. It got bigger. The gem changed around the time that we killed Velsum. But I don't know why.
What does the ring do?
It gives me... I'm not attuned to it right now, but when I am attuned to it, it gives me the ability to... It's as if I call something from myself. I'm not sure where, and I'm not sure why. It is almost as if I am being given a gift, an ability of some sort that I can use, usually just once a day. It has come into use in battle a couple times. There are times when I can...
Yana, can you make an Arcana check for me?
There are times when I can dodge out of the way of something better. I can access some different spells. I can tether a creature to the ground.
24.
24. As she's speaking about the ring, you kind of look at it and you see those threads. They're very, very faint. But you notice something about them that's different. Generally, when you are looking into the kind of ether and are able to manipulate, generally the threads all have there's a similar appearance, there's a similar color, there's slight variation, but they all seem to move at a similar frequency. But you can see coming from that ring, there are a number of threads of varying different colors, and you can see they're all moving at different frequencies.
Neppy.
Yes.
Well, I guess this is for everyone. I mean, my magic has changed a little bit. I can go more into it later when we're not trying to solve a mandolin mystery. But I see the world kind of differently. So like, you're all connected by these little strings to me and the ground and the trees and each other, and your ring gives off different strings. Like we're all from the same place, I think, and we give off the same sort of like frequency. And your ring does not do that. Your ring has they're all different. I've never seen them like this. I haven't been seeing them long, but
Hey, I got an idea. We have 2 legend lore equivalents and 2 mystery objects. Let's roll those dice again. Let's
Well-
legend lore the ring.
Neppy, how did you come to get the ring?
I woke up with it.
Just like one random day, and you were like, oh, this is cool, I got a new ring, I'm gonna put this on and wear it and stuff.
Moment, please.
No, it's fine.
We were in Svel, and we were on our way. We were just about to leave to go to Silen for the first time. We stayed a night in the Gilded Inn, and the day before our trek, I woke up with it. The next day, we were in so much of a bustle to go, and I didn't. It was as if when I woke up with it, I'd had it the whole time. I didn't second guess it. It was as if I had always worn it. It was something I never questioned.
This kind of feels like a little while ago we were in maybe Wolverine, I think. And I woke up knowing where the spearhead was, or at least a vague knowledge of it. And that came unbidden, almost out of nowhere.
Was
Are
that...
you,
Sorry, Kelly, go ahead.
are you accidentally married to someone else?
I don't think so.
That'd be
It's
crazy.
not- I
Are
don't
you
think
married
it's...
to a lute?
No,
Okay, just need to be sure.
I've only ever been married once. So...
check. Just kidding. She didn't know what marriage was.
Was it in Wolverine, Finin, or was it after we killed Velsum, the night after it was after the Battle of Bakor. My ring got bigger.
That might be it. I don't keep a diary like you do, and so my memory is as good as my memory is. So
I
what I think I'm going to do in the
pulling
future
up.
is I'm going to tell Bracia, be like, remember this, and then
Right.
Bracia will be my like head diary.
Little lore keeper.
Hey,
Uh,
Kokanee, do you have investigate, identify on hand at the ready? Because I can
I
do it
do.
in 10 minutes.
I
But we
do.
can
I can do it right
let's
now.
pop that right now. Let's see what's the deal with that ring.
I can't cast Legend Lore again. I have that ability to do it
Well,
again.
let's start with identify, see if that gets us what we need, and then if it's like what a mystery, then we go
But
for legend lore.
I've attuned to it before. I can tell you everything that it does if it's the same way that identify works.
Oh, okay. Then
But,
let's
I mean,
skip
why
that
not?
step
Why
in
not?
legend lore.
Why not? Go ahead.
Go, Buck Wild.
I did it.
You learn the sort of like a mechanical nature of what the ring does, that it allows her to once a day kind of tap into this sort of like other souls that she is connected to through the multiverse. And there's a number of different advantages that it gives her once a day that she can call upon. And if the conditions are right, it can reach perfect harmony, I believe is what it's called. Right?
Maximum harmony.
Maximum harmony.
Yes.
So I tell everybody all of those things.
There's like soul connections.
Yeah,
Yes.
multi-dimensional soul connections. Maybe that's the strings.
Bonded souls. That was always what I figured. But how would I contain other souls within myself?
I don't know. Maybe we got to cast a spell about it.
Well, I can do it once more today. So
Listen, last time you did this, you bled out your ears and your eyes. So just that was a lot to watch. Not saying don't do it again, but just like you're gonna be okay, right? You're not gonna like your face isn't gonna fall off or some other disastrous calamity.
I've been wearing this ring for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, but
And
you
I've
never
been
did.
Resistance.
Did you,
Warning
have you
bond.
legend lorded before?
No, I haven't had a reason to.
Warning
Right.
bond's still on Nippy.
Okay, cool. Just don't.
Well, if
die
we
or
do the
anything.
same conditions, I'll be all right. There are.
See, Serpenthus puts some more ivory on the table. I must admit, I'm fascinated.
I'm very happy you're here. It's quite nice to have somebody else who can delve into the histories of things like this.
Is the incense still good? Because it's still smoky as hell in here. Can we like double up on that?
Well, you need the ivory is consumed. When
Mhm, yeah,
the
you need
incense
more
is
ivory.
fine, but the
Oh, the
oh, sorry,
incense
no, it's
isn't
the other
part
way
of it.
around. The incense is consumed, the ivory stays. I think.
Yeah, I can't write.
I think it's one of the two. One
She
goes.
pulls out what we need.
All right. Protection from evil and good. If it's been 10 minutes, we'll still be up. So I'm going to keep that up.
Mhm.
Did you cast resistance? Did I hear that?
I believe Kokoni did.
Okay, sweet.
I did. Yes.
Thank you.
You have warning bond and friendship magic.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
also cast friendship magic.
No, you can't do that. You're not as cool as me.
I give her a very clean thumbs up.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast Legend
Okay.
Lore on that. Sweet, my sweet little ring.
So this information comes in a slightly differently. You hear a vaguely familiar voice. In the moment, you can't place it. This is a gift, a trinket from the harmonic keeper. I was able to tap into the Kalabe harp and distill an essence. Set it in a ring in my hour of need. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So that's with resistance, with friendship magic. All right. Oh, we are rolling so well tonight. 31.
Okay. As you come out of it, you feel the memory immediately starting to fade. As you quickly relay all the information that you've gotten. But you can feel it evaporating from your brain as you're saying it.
It was Adonis. Adonis gave me this.
Saw
And
him
Adonis
last night?
appeared to you last night.
But I
Yeah,
saw
that's
last night. He said, and I would look down at my notes because I think it would have been gone at this point. His time of need.
When was the last time you helped Adonis?
Does he need us to
I've
do?
never.
Like, clean his
He's
shop?
he's never called on me to do anything. The last time I helped Adonis would be to do some dishes when we went over for dinner.
Sam, what
Right?
did I remember? I didn't remember Adonis. I remembered one of M's characters, right?
Yeah,
Remember
you
Drew.
remembered Drew.
Drew.
You remembered meeting an Eladrin elf named Drusilia.
And she vaguely remembered calling her wife.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to make the connection? Because that was a weird memory. Would Callie be able to make the?
Yeah, with the timeline that Finin laid out, like because you would have remembered that. Actually, make a history check for me. I'll give you advantage because it's all like you're all kind of piecing it together.
And I told my wife about it.
While you're rolling that, guys, a memory stirs. The Rycel's ring, the ring that Rycel was in, I got from that fucking guy. Adonis had Rycel in the ring, and he just gave me it for like $1, whatever our equivalent of $1 is.
That's
Yeah,
a
he has good
19.
stuff.
Yeah, so you remember remember Finin like talking about the spearhead,
Yeah.
and you also had a memory from that morning, but you don't remember anything that happened. You just
remember Drew,
Mhm.
and then I told Kamei about this, but the same morning, I could have sworn I called her. I remember an elven woman named Drew.
Do I recognize the name Drew? Or would I just know the ability?
You just know the ability, like something about it rings familiar, but you're not able to like. It's not something you can place of like, oh yeah, I know that person. It's just like that name sounds familiar.
Well, this seems like a really cool mystery that I have decided to not be a part of. But if you do see Adonis and he has been fucking with our heads, can you tell him to like,
Not.
while I'm here, just like if I'm with you guys, I feel like I'm fair game for any like cosmic being to do stuff to me. But like, when I'm here, I'm not really like doing Blackwater things and just to leave me out of it,
Of course. We'll ask Adonis to not. We will feel the need rather than have you roped into something. He said, I saw him last night in a vision, and he said that when we were back in Wolfreen, he said, no rush.
Oh, good.
But he said, when you're back in Wolfreen, I need to talk to you about something. And he said, goodbye, baby. And then he disappeared and turned into butterflies.
But you're
feel
not
like-
a baby.
Yeah, no, that's Brescia. I feel like most people who say no rush are in fact in quite a rush, and they just want to be like quite casual, cool about it. So that's just my 10 cents on that. 10 silver on that.
Oh, silver. That's good.
Yeah, it's a sand scent that we used in the Earth Elemental plane. I just picked up the saying.
Tim,
Mhm.
did I see like when when Callie brought up Drew, did I see like anything happen with the like 10 tendrils?
Yeah, you saw
strings?
you saw one of the strings that actually is the same color, but emanates from that ring, but is the same color and frequency as the ring, or like the strings that you see connecting all of you. They kind of shoot off and then sort of fade out, like you kind of lose sight of them. But you could see one like kind of illuminate slightly.
That one, you can't see it, but this one kind of lit up when you mentioned Drew. It's the same color as our strings. What does that mean? If we're all
What are the strings that
if
are
we're all
attached to the mandolin?
Yeah, what are the strings that are attached to them?
Make
there
an
any?
Arcana check.
Ooh.
Resistance.
Guidance.
Friendship magic.
28. Oh,
Thumbs up.
I
Right.
have 32 with Kelly.
I know.
It's not so.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yeah.
You don't see any strings attached to it, but you see the object itself as you kind of like concentrate on it and sort of tap into your kind of innate ability. You can see that it is like its aura is not the same color. You can see it's like as you kind of focus on it, you see it vibrating quite differently than the strings around it. And you can see like where it's touching, where there is like a string that's kind of intersecting nearby. You can see it's like it's almost disrupting the frequency somewhat.
I mean, we know this already, but it's not from here. It has no connections to this place at all.
Does it?
Not even
Does
the wood it's made out of or anything. And like I can see the connections in my wand to the like roots in the ground. I don't understand.
Does the power of this string, or the color of the strings that it's looks like it's sort of made of, look like any of the colors of strings on the ring?
No.
I'm sorry. You go first.
Yana interacted with Kale post change, correct? We did it quite recently. We did it before we left.
Yes, but you wouldn't. It's not
She
like
didn't.
she wasn't focusing on it, so it's not
Okay,
something that
That
like.
makes sense.
It was
Yeah.
a new ability at the time too. This is like the first time I've seen
While we're in
things
here,
that are not from here.
just while we're in here, I'm gonna turn to Serpenthus. Do you know what this is?
Oh God. Yes. Those are. I'm not sure how to say it in common. We haven't picked a name. They're a type of mole.
I knew it.
Yes, they're known as hyena moles. They're usually very mean.
Not this one.
No, it's shockingly docile.
So, like, what you're saying is they're not safe to keep as house pets. You probably shouldn't keep one as a house pet. And anyone who gave you a gift of them as a house pet, whilst a loving gesture, maybe should be ignored.
I mean, normally, but look at he's so cute. Look at the little skin under his chin.
His name's Oscar.
That's a great name.
Thank you.
One seems quite nice.
Right.
I
would
wouldn't take it in the sunlight, or if you do, maybe some kind of salve or something on its skin.
So if
A
we
little
cover
coat.
its skin, yeah, like in a little coat or like a cloak or something, it'd be fine.
Oh, I'm sure, yes.
It's like an adorable little blanket.
A little wizard, little wizard's cloak.
No, I have magic to dim light. I'll just dim the light on him.
It seems like you're perfectly prepared to handle this pet then.
Yeah, apparently. Fuck.
I'd look back down at my notes.
Yes, please don't do that.
The voice that I heard was Adonis, and I think he referred to himself as the harmonic keeper.
Wait, didn't you say he got it from the harmonic keeper?
He said it was a gift from the harmonic keeper.
Oh. Whoa, wait. So, wait, did he get it as a gift, or was that him giving it as a gift, but being clever and talking about himself by another alias in the third person?
He said he had fused it in the ring. It was a straight from the, was it Kalari harp?
Calabi harp.
The Kalabi harp, and he put it in a ring. He must be involved in this somehow. The name, the harmonic keeper, sounded very much like the terminology they would use with the stuff with the mandolin, the prime
Symphonist.
the prime symphonist, the harmonic keeper. They are epithets. If anyone knows anything about an epithet. Yana?
A party question. Do we know where Kale came from? I can't remember if we got an
No.
explanation.
No.
He just turned up.
Just showed up in Adonis's shop.
Okay.
Like I'm really bummed that I'm missing out on this wonderful mystery, but I'm also kind of glad because I'm gonna have 2 heads soon, and I don't want to feel 2 headaches at once.
And Oscar.
Yeah, and Oscar.
That's like 3 headaches, dude.
I mean, Oscar's going to be a perpetual headache. I'm sure.
He's so nice.
He may learn to love you, and you in turn may learn to love him.
Yeah, let me try to hold him
Never
again.
wanted a cat.
Pass him over.
Make an animal handling check.
I'm gonna touch Finn's shoulder for guidance.
Support the head.
I shit you not. Natural 20.
Yeah, you see, it's
That's my first roll of 2021.
kind of like,
Yeah.
as you take him, you can see he's like trying to bite you, and like as soon as he like gets to your skin, it's like it totally melts, and he's just like, and he's just like very sweetly gnawing you and
so
like
wet.
licking your hand,
Oh,
and like he's just like rubbing his
He likes you. That's what
his
he did
excess
last
skin all
night.
over you.
Tim, I just want to be clear. How small are this creature's eyes?
Oh, tiny. And like
Yeah.
as you look closer, he may have more than one eye. in each
Pair?
side.
Oh.
Mish is a creature in our world. I've done it. I've won D&D.
As you kind of squint, you're like, how many eyes do you have?
Soon it'll be Murray.
You count like sort of 3 little black dots.
That's
in the
6
middle of the triangle.
eyes. Oh, buddy.
Mish, you're a mystical character.
I'm going to fold the mandolin and place it back in the bag, and I'm going to put my ring on. I'm not going to attune to it yet. Well, then I think we need to go see a man about a ring.
Yeah, but we told Limerick that we'd fucking break his
Yes.
girlfriend out of slavery.
To be fair, Adonis did say no rush.
I
So I think we did promise Limerick that we would go free Kindry. And he was and he
We could
has our
probably do it on
talisman.
the way.
Playing?
He has our
talisman.
talisman.
Should we? Do you want to try and contact him and see if he's on the same plane as us?
Limerick? Yes, I can do that. Hopefully this one won't make
If
my
he can
eyes
jump, he can get us to where we left him, which was the watchtower, right?
The
The whistle.
Yes.
We can meet back up at the whistle and go from there.
That is, we are closer to Sito's mirror than doubling back to the whistle and going from there. It is.
I mean, but can't you just
triangulation.
up and down?
We can meet
From
at
the
the
whistle,
whistle,
and then
go
and
back
he can
here.
take us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because him is the key to us being there.
Mhm.
This is true. This cuts off what would be weeks of travel.
I love that because your city is lovely, but up top, very yucky.
Yes.
I know. That's why we stay here.
I
Do you
know,
have a
it's great
standing
choice.
army?
I got eaten
Um,
by a worm.
We have. We're
That-
generally a fairly peaceful people. We,
Yeah, so
we do
that-
have soldiers, but not many.
I hope this is fine.
Other
Because
than-
Serpentis is like not the leader, right? They're like,
no, she's one of
they're
the
like
she's
magical
kind of like a
counselors.
counselor. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a word with the rest of the council, but while Blackwater will be leaving quite soon, I will not be, and I hope that's fine.
Of
I realize it's quite
course.
presumptuous of me,
Oh, that's good to hear.
and I hope I can have a part of making the city a part of the world again, to some degree.
Of course. I think I cannot speak for everyone, but the prophecy around that spear, I think, has held our people back somewhat. I think there's been a trepidation to
Mish.
leave the safety of this place and interact with the greater world. There is a sense of duty we all feel around Saracide and the power it can wield.
Yeah,
I think we're all keenly aware of, but I think with a bit of encouragement and guidance, I think we can safely announce our presence to the world and share a bit of our gifts.
I think so. I think you'll be amazed what the world can bring to you and what you can bring to the world. It's strange. I was thinking about it last night while my friends got blackout drunk. But when I first found the spear, I always found a strange disconnect to what Relauven stood for and what I could do as a warlock. But I've realized that this was fated to happen. Could only have gone one way, because my powers said so. I'm not a warlock of darkness. I'm not a warlock of light. I'm a warlock of balance. I'm a warlock of between. So hopefully I can bring a bit of balance.
I think that
Wonderful, Finin.
And Oscar.
And Oscar, I truly think he's going to kill a small child. Look at him.
Yes,
He-
they are
the-
quite dangerous. And I
Yeah.
have
Do they
been
get?
known.
Is this a child? Do they get bigger than this?
He
Yeah,
will. Yes, he will get
That's what I
bigger.
feared. Like knee height.
Mhm. At
Yeah.
least, yes.
Do you think I could ride it?
I wouldn't, but
I'm gonna.
She's my favorite. I adore her.
I'm gonna go up to Oscar and I'm gonna wrap like a little like gold bow around his neck. See?
you do it, and he kind of like, like trying to get it off.
Yeah, that's what Mish did. That's accurate.
Um,
Can I put a little bell on it so he can't eat children? It rings when he runs.
When you kind of fish out a little bell from your bag, and as you put it on, he like kind of like moves, and then immediately just like lies down.
That's exactly what Mish did.
Hold on, I'm looking for the picture I have of him. where
Very
he's-
confused.
Uh,
Make an intelligence check.
me?
Just a straight intelligence check. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Here we go. Oh, hey. 21.
Okay, you realize that like this creature has like fairly large ears that are kind of pulled back somewhat.
Ooh, I take it off.
And you realize you're like it's fucking with its way of like seeing the world.
oh,
Take it off.
baby.
I take it off. I'm sorry, Oscar. I take it off.
It's like starts rubbing around your legs.
Serpentis, this has been wonderful. And before we leave the city, I would just like noticing the scrolls behind her. I would love to come hear some stories. I can imagine we'll be here another day or two. But tea, perhaps.
Of course. That would be lovely.
I would like that very much. Thank you for your hospitality and your kindness.
Of course.
I'm sorry about the blood.
It's all right. Sometimes the pursuit of knowledge can be a bit dangerous.
Certainly, yes. Well, I think we have taken up enough of your time. Thank you.
Of course.
We should probably head out.
All right.
I've actually just got one bit of I'll catch up.
Of course.
Major stuff.
As you do that, like, and you turn around, she's sort of smiling.
Yes.
I love it.
I just wanted to compliment you on your spell. It's amazing. You like made it yourself?
In a way, yes. There was a spell that existed that I tweaked and enhanced and came up with sort of a take on it myself.
That's very, very cool. I was looking at it when I left. I couldn't get it out of my head, and I was looking at these components. You need something with a symbol of the upper and lower planes, and I realized I don't actually know what that is.
Well, you will have to seek it for yourself. Each plane has a kind of symbol that represents it in a cosmological sense. I myself only have one, but I'm afraid you'll have to find your own.
Oh, I wouldn't take it, but like, if I see it, I can take that pattern and put it on something else.
Doesn't quite work like that.
Oh, okay. You gotta get something from the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta find my own. Okay, all right. Okay.
But if you would ever like to take a journey there sometime,
to the upper or lower planes.
Well, I know I can't get there on my own, but I know where to look.
Well, I mean, apparently we might have to wait 2 days for this guy to get the place we're going. That sounds like a what do you call that? Field work.
She kind of moves a bit closer. She's like, I only know how to get to the lower planes, and it can be quite dangerous.
Huh. What an exciting tone you've taken on. Well, danger. Well, I'm no stranger to danger, as we sometimes say where I come from. Good. Well, we've got to call this guy. His girlfriend's in slavery. We got to figure out the plans. But if I've got some time, a dangerous trip down under Yeah, okay. That sounds good. That sounds
Mhm.
good.
It does.
That sounds educational. That sounds really enriching.
Yes. Right. Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna shake her hand.
I
Gotta like as you like extend your hand, she's like, of course. She shakes your hand. She kind of bows her head a bit.
I poke my head back in the door, assuming we all stepped out.
Yeah.
Serpentis,
Yes.
do you
Yes.
have a lot of hi. Sorry, am I interrupting something?
No.
No,
Okay.
absolutely
unfortunately
not.
I wouldn't know if I was. Do you have do you
Tiana
have
energy.
you have a lot of scrolls, I noticed. Do you have any scrolls on the ethereal plane, or do you know much about it?
I know a little bit. Yes. Give me a little bit, and I might have one actually. When I saw your little spider friend, it got my mind going. I might have something for you. Just check in with me before you leave.
Okay. It's a new topic of research for me, so just wanted to check. Okay,
Yes,
thank you. That's great.
of
Cool.
course.
Okay, I'll leave. Whatever. I definitely wasn't interrupting. Bye.
Oh no, I'm coming with
He's
you.
gone. She's so fast.
She is so fast. I love that about her.
Hmm.
Anyhoozle. I gotta catch
Slowly
up with
back out of the room.
Finin is casually leaning just outside the door frame, like
No!
out of sight of the door frame.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
As lettuce comes
Oh,
out,
the
Finin goes,
turntables.
Finin goes, I'm so glad there's places in the city for you to have an educational experience, Letters. That sounded very educational. And he
Every
just
day's
like,
a school day, brother.
yeah. Letters, I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen that that color of fur on you. It seems like
Oh yeah, it's the belt.
you look a little flush.
No, it's the belt.
The
Can I
belt, of
insight
course.
check that?
It's
You're
the
not
dwarf.
there. You
Everyone-
got out with
no.
everybody
Wait,
else.
are you all? Well, no. I mean, canonically, when someone leans against the wall, so does
Callie would have stayed.
True.
Callie would have.
Okay, yeah. So you see Callie kind of step out of the
Oh.
shadows.
I
Yeah, you can make an
imagine.
insight
I
check.
imagine Yana walked back out of the door, like after poking her head in, and saw Callie and Finin leaning, and went, "Oh, is this what we're doing?" Okay.
That's a natural 20 plus 7.
Oh yeah, he's blushing, just a little bit.
It's
You're
so hard. I guess
blushing.
it'd be the snoot. It'd be his snoot. He's got his
Snoot.
nose.
That's
No,
the
no.
dead giveaway.
Letters, you're blushing.
And his ears, you can see like the little red, like inside of his like the thin part of his ears.
Can't a man blush? I mean, what?
Of course
do you
a man
have
can
perfect
blush.
control over your internal temperature?
Yes.
Because this is when I get hot inside. This is one of the ways that my species deals with it.
No.
I didn't
Okay.
realize you got so hot inside during educational experiences.
It's an enriching topic. Also,
Women
so-
are an enriching topic.
Okay, all right. You look. All right, there's so many layers going on here, trying to establish a professional contact while using what you got, while not like fucking. Look, we're right outside the door. Look, all right, we have a good thing going here. She just like let us legend lore so many times. We should be very thankful to Serpentis.
You
For
just
what
hear
so
from
thankful.
inside. You just hear a, "You're welcome."
Thank you. I mean, I've said thank you. Yeah, no one. Fuck it. Thank you very like. Yana's gonna. I'll come back with you. I also want to learn about the ethereal plane, so I'll come back with Yana. I'll see you later. All right.
For wizard stuff
It's for
and education.
yes, for wizard stuff and education.
Cute. And I'm going to turn and walk
You all
towards
head
it.
out.
I feel like Kokanee and Neppy are just standing down, like a couple feet away, just being like, "What do you think's going on up there?"
Just clack.
Sure. I'm honestly sure that Finin will tell us loudly the moment he comes down the stairs.
As he says this, I am already not even close to them, telling them what's happened.
I'm
Clax
gonna
outside the door
At least
at the
15
bottom.
feet away.
as I come up to them, I was like, "Letters just flashing."
Clax outside when you all come in and goes, Where did you all go?
I was walking and then I turned.
Well, me and Neppy waited outside
We did.
because we're respectful of letters of space.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a change.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Like, not of letter space. I feel
Oh
like.
my god. Wait, I'm getting a call. Wait, I'm sorry. I said I'm making a call to Limerick. Excuse me. Limerick, buddy. We are down to get your lady. When can we meet you at the Whistle?
Whistle.
It'd be great to see you again. Letters.
Time goes by. And you hear back.
Oh, thank God.
Help.
Oh,
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Fuck!
damn it!
Oh, damn it. Okay, everyone, stick around after the break.
Hey folks, Emma here. So, do you experience lore panic? You know, that deep, dark, sinking feeling that your DM or campaign notes are missing and disorganized? That you've forgotten an important plot point and it's going to send your life into a swirling void of angst and regret? Well, if you're like me, then you'll be happy to know that Blackwater is here to help. Yes, you, little lore keeper. We're really proud to announce our partnership with Silverwing Armory. Silverwing Armory is a Canadian company that specializes in gaming goodies, RPG resources, and nerdy necessities to help plan your campaign. My personal favorite are their campaign notebooks. Each of these beautifully designed books is handmade and crafted, showcasing original designs by the creator herself. There's enough that they'll match perfectly with wherever and whenever your game is set. They're also fully customizable with different types of paper, dotted, lined, or graph, whatever works best for you. Finally, they're system agnostic, so no matter what game you run, from D&D to Call of Cthulhu, your lore is kept safe and organized however you like it. Head on over to their Instagram and website at Silverwing Armory and use our promo code Blackwater for 10% off at checkout. It supports this amazing Canadian business and helps support our stream and the story we keep telling week after week. So you get less of this and more of this. Silverwing Armory, for the lore keeper in all of us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
We're back.
Oh boy.
I hope that
Hey,
dry
everybody.
stuff got in there.
Me too.
Did it?
Who knows?
Who knows
Oh,
these days? The joys of
Maybe.
changing up your streaming game. We're learning as we go, friends. Thank you so much for
great.
being here with us. Also, thank
Honestly,
you all of you for hanging out with us. This is amazing.
Yeah, the timing on that was good, by the way. We
Hey,
we
didn't get any of the dry?
we came in right as we were all laughing together as
Oh.
friends,
Oh.
as best friends,
Guys,
which
we're
meant the
best
act was
friends.
successful.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, I hate all
Well,
of
it's
you.
been a great night.
Hate all of you.
Thank you.
Can't
I
stand
really enjoy
anyone.
playing with you. No.
I wasn't actually at Adam's house on Christmas. That was
Hey, guys.
just fake me.
We're 13 followers away from 900.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Want
We
that
can get-
Go
legend
outside.
craft.
Go outside.
Mm.
Don't go near a person,
No,
but
don't
yell
go
at
near
them
them.
our Twitch link. Throw some jorts their way that are
Mm.
clean, that you haven't.
Yeah,
that you've
disinfect
sanitized.
the
And yell at
jorts.
them and tell them you want a
And tell
magnet
them
tracker.
that we're live. Yeah.
I love the idea that the best way to spread knowledge of a website is just shouting the URL at people.
Ah.
There's
Isn't that-
no
Gee,
more
yes.
efficient way to do it.
Guys, don't tempt me. I'll do it at the next show I go to. Once quarantine's over, I'll go to a concert and just start
Start wearing
yelling.
a shirt.
I'll wear a
that
shirt.
says
I'll wear a shirt that has
twitch.tv.
the Twitch. I talked to
You
enough
should.
people
No,
when I go out.
aggressively buy a shirt cannon and just like buy 30 shirts with our
Like they'd let me
URL
in
on
a
it.
show with
and
a
just
jort
start-
cannon.
just like-
A jort cannon.
And the jorts have the
They should
URL.
I'll
be,
make-
they should
I'll-
be embroidered.
okay,
George.
Hold on, give me a
Slash.
second. Once
Twitch.
quarantine's lifted and everything's done, I will make an outfit because we know I love a good fit. I'll have
Mm.
jorts, a Blackwater shirt, the
Mm.
fanny pack. I'll just go out. I'll rep it. I'll match my makeup. It'll be great.
Mm. Mm.
What a delight. Okay.
And I won't do any of those things because, unlike you, I'll get arrested. I feel like you're the sort of person who can like totally pull that off. And then if I wore that, they'd be like, he is a danger to himself and everyone around him.
I always
Nah,
make
Adam,
friends with staff at places. So yeah.
I've having worked on Davey, there's a number of gentlemen who look like you and dress like
Oh.
that on a daily
Oh
basis.
my god, come out to Davy with me, Adam.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, I got the message from Limerick. Wait, let me. Anything more?
That's it.
No.
That's all you hear.
So Limerick's in trouble. Neppy, do you have scrying ability today?
Yes, I do.
We might.
We should
He
get
said
some,
help. He said help.
Well, let's get somewhere a little bit not out in the open, because this will take a couple.
Oh,
minutes.
the mansion's still up. If we want to go down that vomit lane.
Yes.
There's no more
that's-
vomit. Yana cleaned that up.
That's fine.
That's right. Yana did
Or
clean it up.
you know what? Let's just find a bit off the path. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
And I would just kind of tuck into like a alcove or like something off to the
Clack
sides.
finds you a cave.
He does. And
I can whip up a cave in no time.
Clack, you're so wonderful.
Really?
I mean,
Oh.
pretty quick.
Okay.
I mean, I can find them really well, and then I can, make it a little bigger for all of you.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Must
setting
be
up
the
my scrying
best.
ritual while this is happening, and I'm going to cast scrying on Limerick.
You see this right here? This is like a good start.
Clack,
like-
you look
he's
so
like standing
cool
over a
and
little
fresh
hole.
today. You're so-
Yeah, no, I feel so good underground.
There's like something new and chiseled about you.
Yeah, I think it's this place. It's really it's bringing me joy.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I like the Underdark, guys. This is good. This is good for me.
Our sweet
Anyways,
boy.
sorry, I don't want to distract from us saving
Do you-
Limerick.
Do you want to stay with?
No,
Finin?
no. I'm by.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Can
I
I
wanna come
insight check
back
that?
here.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back
Yes,
a lot.
you
We'll
can
come
insight
back
check.
a lot. but-
I knew that would be the answer, but I didn't realize how much it would hurt to
That's-
hear.
21 for my insight check.
Can I have everybody take their headphones out?
Clack and Callie friendship.
You can see there is. He's not totally being honest. There is something about this place that, and you've kind of seen it just very subtly, but like he really is enjoying being in this subterranean city. And like it's been a long time since he's spent an extended amount of time underground.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing where he's from and knowing what you do about the patch, that like this is a comfortable place for him. And he's been in an uncomfortable place, like topside, for a while. Like he doesn't seem stressed here.
Can I pull him aside?
Sure.
From the group?
Yeah, well, they're kind of starting the ritual.
Yeah. You know, you can. I'm not saying you have to stay here right now with Finin, but if this is what's comfortable for you and what makes you feel like yourself, we can always come back here. You can always come back here. You can bring the boys if you want.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
You can take a break if you want.
Maybe.
Anything.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave just yet, but I do like this place a lot.
And I'm sure with Finin doing all that he's doing, there will be a spot forged for any of us.
Yeah.
Got you.
You're right. Thank you.
Okay. And I'd walk back to the group with them.
Okay.
That was so long. Juicy.
Clack and Callie friendship.
So you set up your scrying ritual.
I do.
Okay. So you see your vision kind of shifts as you see Limerick chained by the hands and the feet. You can see he is somewhat bloody. He still has his clothes on, but he has no weapons. You can see the talisman is not around his neck. And you can just see he, like, at the moment he's kind of sleeping. Seems kind of semi-conscious.
Can I hear or see anything else? Like, does he seem above ground, underground? Can I get any sense?
I'm not sure. You'd like the floor beneath him is stone, but even like you can't really make it out. It's sort of like all out of focus around him. It's the nature of scrying generally.
Fuck. He's chained. He's barely conscious. She must have him. His gear is gone. Everything's gone.
How do we find him then?
Maybe someone in town has heard of her, knows.
Or traveled to the mirror.
Yeah, anything like that would be better than us just going out into the wild blue yonder.
Do we?
No, it's fine. Can wait.
Do we want to? Because normally I wouldn't say this, but I feel pretty safe here. Do we want to, like, split up and start talking to people? Just cover ground? See if we can find anyone?
I think if we... Yes, I think that's a fantastic idea. Try to find someone who is the... If my memory serves me correctly, Limerick mentioned that Aelyria is holed up somewhere near Sito's mirror on the opposite side. Perhaps it's on the map that we have. So if someone has been there, we may be able to get closer.
Do we have a full title for this wizard? Is it just what? Otto? Hodo?
Aelyria.
I don't know where that came from. Just Aelyria. Aelyria the wizard.
That's all I know.
on the other side of the mirror. That's what we got.
We know that she is very powerful, that she conducts experiments. That is all the information that Limerick gave us. One moment. Libby pulls out her notebook. Wrong book. I pull out another notebook.
While she's consulting her notes, I'm going to cast Sending again. There she is. Okay, buddy. We're coming to you. Stay strong. Help is on its way. Any details you could give us would help us a lot. Letters.
Some time goes by. Watch out for the retrievers. You kind of hear like a pained groan and no more.
Watch out for the retrievers. So there's either big dogs or slave catchers.
It's gross. I hate slavery. I fucking hate slavery.
Do you want me to? I can go start talking to people.
Perhaps the fractured consort. The lead.
Yeah, they'll at least know who to put us in contact with.
I can have a word with them. Yeah.
Tim, Callie's gonna go to weird places. She's gonna go to the best places she knows where to talk to people that know weird things. She's gonna go to bars, weird restaurants, and smoke pits of standing outside, and alleys. That's where Callie's going.
Kokanee, you said you met someone in town?
Yeah, I can go talk to him, even if he doesn't know. He makes gear for the handful of people who would venture out of here, who might have a better idea.
Good. I'll come with you.
Kokanee, before we split up,
Hi.
I this probably can wait, but just in case y'all need to leave really, really quickly, I want to give you something, and it comes with a bit of a reprimand in that I know it doesn't fit your aesthetic, but if it comes down to a life or death situation that you need to see in the dark, and I'm going to take my goggles off, and I'm going to hand them over to him. I'm literally going blind so that you can be safer in the dark and not need to make light. So please take these and use them when you need them. You don't need to wear them. You can just press them up against your head. But just please, I'd feel so much better because that would mean everyone could see in the dark. I know the belt helps Letters, and I would have offered them to Letters, but he's got the belt now because he's sensible. So please, take these.
That is very kind of you, Finin. Will you be all right?
Yeah, I've been practicing being blind for a while, so I should be able to get around.
There's something else, Finin, as you take them off and you begin to move around. You feel, with the amount of sericite in this place, you almost get a pulse whenever you move of the kind of immediate surroundings, as if your sight is sort of extended through the sericite here.
Well, I mean, if we're doing this sort of stuff now, I was going to pull you aside later, but I made you something as well. And I pull out of my bag. It is a piece of metal that is immediately recognizable as a piece of one of the bands of the Orphea. That, with the runes still carved into it and perfectly maintained, but it has been bent and formed into a band that has a little bit of leather backing on the side. When I started doing this whole cleric thing, I thought like relics and stuff were sort of silly, but I've sort of come to learn that they're very important, and some of those traditions are of value. And so I figured that whatever you and whatever unity is, I figured that I'd make you a thing for maybe a first relic of them. It's an armband.
Oh, can you describe it to me? Are you holding it right now?
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah,
I'll put the goggles back on him for just a second.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh wow, that's lovely. That's really nice.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
I guess I'll take these back now.
Yeah. It's an armband, right?
It's like a high armband, like it fits
Yeah,
to about
like-
it fits up there. Yeah.
Kind of like a Viking ring of fealty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll slap that on. Thank you.
Callie's gonna go up to Finin.
Oh.
And she's gonna give him a hug.
Someone's coming at me.
She's
Oh, it's
gonna
Callie. Wait, it's Callie.
She's gonna give him a hug.
Okay. Yeah, it's a hug. Okay.
And she's gonna
That's
put
nice.
her hand on your shoulder. You don't have to keep Oscar. I'm kind of just messing with you.
No, I'm probably gonna keep Oscar because, like, at some point, if he's knee high, and he seems to like me well enough, like that seems pretty useful.
And I'm gonna give you this. And she's gonna pull a purple pouch out, and she's gonna give you the sending stone. Right now, it's Bilber has the other one, and I know you guys wanted to be friends, and I think it'd be cool if you were friends. You don't have to tell me now. You can tell Bilber if you ever talk to him. But Bilber could either take it, keep it, or I could have it, and then you could always be connected to us. Or me, because I can't send. So it'd be kind of cool to be able to talk to you.
I do like that. Neppy, I give you express permission to scry on me and send it to me at any point.
You
I
know,
I've
do that
been-
already, whether you give
Yeah.
me permission or not.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to, have some agency around it.
Consent is really
Yeah.
important.
Not to you, apparently.
No, it is. It is. But of course, consent is important.
How many of us have you scryed on, Neppy?
Oh, all of us, I'm assuming.
No. The only one that's been separated from us is Finin.
Neppy, be honest. Have you ever scried on one of us? And I know you've scried on multiple of us. Have you ever scried on one of us and accidentally seen us naked?
Not to my recollection, no.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be unforgettable. So probably hasn't happened.
I mean, I've seen very many different sorts of bodies naked. All bodies are wonderful in their own way.
I'm pretty sure I did go skinny dipping at your temple.
You did.
I
I've
was
seen
very,
most.
very
If any of you
drunk
went
and-
swimming in the pool, I've seen most of you
I was
naked.
pretty drunk
Callie
that
did.
night and
You've
did
seen
take
me
off all
naked.
my clothes.
All bodies are fine.
Some are
Sorry.
finer than others.
No, you go first.
Of course.
Kokanee, speaking of relics of unity, this is an excellent first one, but I might need your help in the future. Making the next 3, well, 2, because one already exists. But making the next 2, I have some plans I've told Neppy about, and hopefully I can talk to Bahamut or something. I don't know. It seems really when I think about it, it seems really, really aspirational, and I'm worried it might be my eyes might be a little bigger than my stomach, but
I'll
give it a
call
go.
Kasadi. I'll call Kasadi for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be around.
Okay.
And Finin, we can be here in a moment.
I know.
If there is anything, you call, and we will be back.
You feel a tugging at your pant leg, and you.
Is that Callie? Is she attacking me now?
You know it's me.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
I know Callie said you don't have to keep Oscar, but you do have to keep Oscar because I intend to ride him into battle when he's big enough. So
Listen, I will try and train him with local children to be ridden and have a saddle and bridle. And so I will obviously be a wanted criminal by the time you come and get me. but Oscar
I was
will
the
be
one to
rideable.
criminal once, so it wasn't so
I
bad.
should be fine. I can turn myself into anyone. So like, how can they ever catch me? I'm literally
Exactly.
uncatchable. I could do any crime I wanted.
Reminds me of my youth. That was just last year. Anyway, we'll miss
Didn't you get caught last time you tried to do a crime?
me.
No, Finn, it's not important.
What crime did I try to do?
You tried to steal the papers from the mining camp.
Yeah, listen, all right. Like,
Roasted.
I got caught, but they could never prove it was me because I could just change who I was over and over again.
I'm pretty sure they proved it was you.
No, I'm saying running from the law wouldn't be very hard for me because I could just be a different person and just continue living in a town. Also, this isn't goodbye. Like, I'm just gonna go talk. I was just I wanted to get this out of the way just in case like shit went down hard.
Limerick is chained up.
Yeah, so like we can meet back here, but if like shit goes down and I'm not around, I just want to get.
I'm coming with you, by the way. I want to see the fractured concert. Like,
I'm going to all those weird places, Tim.
I just want Kokanee to be able to see in the goddamn dark.
Blackwater, bud. Do you
I'm
want to
gonna
take
be
my
honest.
arm
It's been
as we
real
go?
difficult down here.
No, actually, I can kind of see. It's weird. Like the Cersite has given me not well, but like an impression of.
Cool. That's very cool.
Thank you for the offer, but I'm going to try to get around on my own just to, practice.
Well, I'll walk with you and I'll read the street signs or whatever.
I'll head with Kokanee.
Okay.
I'm going to all those weird, strange places.
All right.
Yana,
No, let's
well,
do
I feel like we should have another party. Yana and Clack, do you wanna look around and see if, because you know all the good caves in town.
Hey, I mean, sure, if you're down, I mean.
Yeah, let's go look at caves.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah, cool. All right.
As Yana and Clack walk off, I just hold and as Neppy and Kokanee are walking the other way, I just hold out my hand to Letters as he walks past for a high five.
Skin it.
All right, Callie, I'll have you make an investigation check for me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Invest. That's the wrong tab. That's the right one. That's as good as it can be. Natural 20 and 1.
Well done. Callie knows her bars.
Smoking pit.
So you find most of the bars are relatively empty at the moment because it's pretty early in the morning still.
Except for all the fun people.
But you do find after about an hour and a half or so, you find kind of an area where there are, you assume to be teenagers. You're not sure how old they are because you're not sure how old these drow live for, but they have the air of teenagers.
Okay, good.
And you can see they're all kind of like they have like this kind of like ornate pipe, like stone pipe that they're passing around. And you see like as you kind of come up, they're sort of like, they're sort of like a little bit intimidated, but also
I'm gonna pull out my pipe and I'm gonna make an owlbear.
Oh, cool. You see one of them is like, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get that?
A friend gave it to me venturing around. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. I'm looking for someone. I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone. No, what you're doing is cool.
What? You go first.
You go first.
No,
you
I don't
go.
have the. You have the question. You're the one questioning me.
Did you have something fun to say?
No, we're just
okay. I'm looking for someone named Laura. Have you heard of her?
No.
She's a wizard. Do you know anyone that would?
I don't know, like other wizards.
Like I hate teenagers so much.
Usually one of them is just like, yes. Have you asked another wizard?
I've asked two actually.
Then I guess maybe that lady's not a wizard.
I guess not. I mean, I could go ask, and I'm gonna look for someone of authority.
You see a few guards kind of like in the distance.
I could go ask them and tell them I was just talking to you.
Oh.
Have you heard any rumors?
No, like about a wizard.
About a wizard, and I'm gonna explain the place.
Okay. Do you mention anything else?
Halora, Lennon can't remember. The conversation was just a second ago.
The mirror. It's the mirror. It's on the other
Ceto's
side of the
mirror.
Ceto's mirror.
Experimentation,
Experiment.
retrievers.
And something about avoiding the retrievers.
When you say retrievers, you see one of them is like the kid's story.
Yes, like the kid's story.
Like, you know, they just tell kids that so they don't go in the caves alone, right?
Do you know the kid's story about Illithid?
No.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of things that seem like stories that aren't. I'm gonna show an Illithid. I'm gonna show an Illithid on the pipe thing I have. And I'm gonna show my scar.
That's gross.
I got my brain sucked up by an Illithid. So there's a lot of things that seem not real that are, and I have a friend that I need to find.
Yeah, but there's like no such thing as metal spiders. That's crazy.
Oh fuck. Okay.
They just tell kids so they don't go alone in the caves at night.
The retrievers are metal spiders.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe the story, yeah, like that, like the retriever will get you.
In caves around here, or where are the caves?
I mean, yeah, just like, I don't know, like any cave, really. Like, they just don't want the kids leaving the city at night. It's like, yeah, obviously it's dangerous. Like, you could get lost down there. There's lots of tunnels and stuff. You don't know what you're doing.
Are there any specific tunnels that they tell the stories about?
No, like one of the main kind of like mining tunnels that we use to like mine sericite.
Okay.
But it's just because it's a mine, like it's dangerous. It's not a place for kids. You'll be fine.
You're probably right. Okay, thank you. I'm going to give them the pipe.
You see, they're like, are you serious?
Yeah. Any monster you think of.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you see, like, blows on it. And it's just like one of those guards. And they all start laughing.
Can I take it back for 1 second? And I'm going to do the same thing with one of the guards, but both fingers up.
And they're like, oh, you know the game. Really excited.
Okay. I guess we didn't come up with a meeting spot, but I'm going to get them to like point out which tunnel if they can.
Okay. Yeah, they kind of point you in the direction of like one of the main kind of mining tunnels. You can see there's a few buildings kind of set up around it, and kind of like some tools and like larger drills and things like that that have been kind of set up around it, and some mining carts. All right, so while that is happening, we will jump over to Finin and Letters. So you arrive at the temple, and you can see the fractured consort is there, just kind of tending to some of the sericite that's kind of laid out in the main temple near the kind of main gemstone.
The fractured consort, does she have a name?
His name is Orin.
His Orn. And he introduced himself to us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Fractured consort, Arn, might we have a word?
Yes, of course.
My friends are seeking someone who's been doing experiments, maybe dangerous experiments out above the Ceto's mirror, I think, is the place they're looking for, and a person named Halora.
Yes, there is a powerful mage who resides there, but we don't go that way.
Sorry, you go ahead, Finn. This is your place.
We have a friend who's in danger, and if you could give my friend's direction, it would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, as far as I know, her a residence. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it's somewhere in the Ferric Peaks. But if your friend is there, I would caution you. This place is laden with Saracite. And the Ferric Peaks themselves are different. They have some kind of natural magnetic properties. If you have any metal on you, I would caution against using it. There is a story of the first refugees. They lost a ship going too close to the mountains. It was pulled over, capsized, as the metal on the riggings pulled the entire boat over into the water.
Thank you for those words of wisdom. That's very helpful. I also, on a personal note, while the rest of Blackwater will be obviously leaving to aid our friend, I plan to stay and help the city however I can.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Great to have you. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Just before we go, Ferric Peak, that's where we're going. Is there a fast way, a dangerous way? Maybe a teleportation circle nearby, anything like that?
I would assume Aelyria probably has a teleportation circle of some kind, but I don't know where you would find the sigils for that.
You don't have like a really big bird we could borrow that could fly us over. Shot in the dark, I know, but just...
No.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
There is rumors of a large dragon somewhere farther north.
Nah, a large bird was a dumb idea.
I believe the only way that I know of getting there is also the dangerous way would be over the ice. The sound is frozen at the moment, but it's not a safe path.
Well, it's the most direct one, isn't it? Okay. Hey, our friend that we're looking for, he said beware the retrievers. Does that shake anything loose for you?
There is a tale. It's kind of an old wives' tale, I suppose, a fairy tale of sorts.
Oh, well, I'm not interested in fairy tales, just facts, so you can keep that to yourself. I just feel like that'd be kind of a retread.
I have, if there's any information you can give us, and if it's just all the same, but Finin would.
Basically the same.
Oh, okay.
Finin would ask because he finds wisdom in tales.
Okay, groovy. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I look forward to speaking with you further, Finin.
As do I.
All right. So while that's happening, we'll jump over to Koki and
Neppy.
Sweet. Sitting in the tree.
We would go see
Valerian.
Yeah. So you head over to Valerian's shop. You can hear him kind of working away on the anvil. As you walk in, you're kind of greeted with that warmth of the hearth. Kind of looks over and you see the familiar drow man, relatively burly. He's like a burlier drow than you've seen before, and a little shorter. He kind of like looks over. Oh, you're back.
Valerian, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
This is my wife and adventuring companion, Nepentha.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Valerian. Thank you. I hope you don't mind. We pop by unannounced, but you are one of Kogani mentioned he met you yesterday, and we are in need of some information. If you have heard anything through the city, Kogani mentioned you make equipment for people who may leave the city.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly tools, but the occasional set of armor when I can. And it's kind of it's sort of my family specialty, but I don't get to make it very often. And
You said your last name was Thunderhorn?
yeah.
Do you have family from Sirangdun? Do you know of any there?
Sirangdun, is it?
It said it was a dwarven colony.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the family story goes that one of our great grandfathers was a dwarf, but I don't know.
Of course.
There are dwarves in the city, so.
Yes, I can imagine that there was many that came over from Sirangdun originally. You forgive me, I love history and a story. We're wondering if you've heard anything about a mage named Halora.
Well, I've heard of her. I don't really know much about her, but some of the adventurers that have gone through here and left have spoken about it. She lives over in the peaks.
Do you know anybody who would possibly know more exactly where she is residing? One of those adventurers that you've mentioned.
I don't think so. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the people that venture out tend not to come back.
I understand.
Do you? Yeah.
You don't have like a map or anything, do you?
I mean, I can kind of rough out where I think they are, but I mean, I don't leave the city very often. I've only been out to the Sound a couple of times.
Anything is helpful at this point. We're kind of grasping it at air.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know where she lives. I can tell you where the peaks are, but they're pretty visible if you're out there. You can see them across the Sound.
Our friend is being held captive, we think.
So. Terrible.
Yes, it's an inconvenient place to get to, and on a continent that we are completely foreign to.
I mean, it's not terribly far over the ice. I mean,
a sense of how many days?
Maybe a week, maybe a little less. I don't know. It depends on how fast you're moving, but I would say 5 days to a week, maybe. There's an iceberg a little ways out that's kind of just short of halfway.
Good landmark to keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm.
This is all helpful. Thank you.
Of course.
Are you busy? Are we interrupting you within anything?
No, just the regular stuff. Just a few mining tools at the moment, so no, it doesn't take too much time.
You said you make armor.
When I can, yeah.
I've been looking for a new set of armor.
Really?
Yes. When I left where I'm from, I was given a set, but it never really felt like mine. And this is dragon scale.
Oh, I noticed.
Yes. And it is wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's not mine. If that makes sense. And I appreciate craftsmanship of all kinds. I'd love to know your thoughts if you'd be willing to take on a project.
Sure. I mean, if you like, I can maybe repurpose some of that. It'd be a shame to waste dragon scale.
It's quite comfortable. The thing is, maybe we'll just jingle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loud. and it gets us into trouble a lot.
Right. Well, I know a way of. There's a something that we use locally. I've done it a few times to help quiet down armor. There's a creature that is native to this place. I don't know if you come across them in your travels, but they're sapphire jellies, kind of like an ooze. Silent kind of predators that rest usually at the bottom of crevasses, things like that, and cracks and crevices, wait for things to fall in and then tend to engulf them.
I think we've seen a couple of those on our path. They look almost black in their color.
Yeah, black, almost bluish black. They there is a lot of them, they spawn from a matriarch, a queen jelly, if you will.
Right.
And if you can get your hands on some jelly from a queen jelly, it there's a way to infuse it with sericite into armor, and it makes it almost virtually silent.
Well, that would be perfect.
They're not the easiest to come by.
No,
but,
I would imagine not.
But they are out there, and if you can get your hands on some, I'd be happy to make it happen. I've done it once or twice before. It's a pretty straightforward process.
All right. So, jelly from a queen jelly, a sapphire jelly matriarch.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't need me to leave this armor here while I do that. But if I bring it back to you,
I mean, it depends on when you want the work done. I mean, if you want that enchantment, you might as well wear that armor until you bring it back, and then we can do it all at the same time. But and he kind of like looks at the armor. Do you mind if I kind of reaches his hand out?
Yeah.
Did someone made this?
Yes, an armor in Wolfrine.
Huh. The craftsmanship is nice. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be hard on someone else's work, but dragon scale is finicky, let's say, and there's ways to work with it where you can get what you need out of it, but there's ways to work with it where you can really let it shine. And I think I can get a little more out of this.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we will likely be back here soon, and if I don't come across, put it this way, if I don't come across a sapphire jelly matriarch between now and coming back, I would love if you took this and do what.
I'd be honored.
Whatever.
Is there anything else? I mean,
it is hearty. It is. It certainly keeps me safe, but of course, I would never balk at anything safer. Something sturdier, perhaps, make me harder to hit. I've been having a hard time staying afoot lately.
I think I know what you're driving at.
Yes.
Death, if I may be so bold, I think is what you're driving at.
You may, yes. Death has been part of my entire life, so it is not something I am unfamiliar with, in all aspects.
There is a way to make that process a little harder, but I will say it's not something that it's not the most straightforward process. We here in Ceva Aelyria tend not to interfere with death. We see it as part of the natural process of things.
Mm-hmm.
But there are creatures that exist that I have been taught about that like to subvert that natural order.
Many do.
There's a demon I know of, a type of demon, a Nabasau.
Abyssal?
Yes. They, according to legend, from what I've been taught, they devour souls when they can. If you can get the teeth of a Nabasau, there are ways to reinforce the armor that interfere with the passage of soul.
Fascinating.
Uh-huh.
Have I ever heard of Nabasau before? Me? Like...
Make a history check.
Like me, who knows a lot of stuff about death and demons in the abyss?
Yes.
History, I am proficient. That is gonna be a 19.
It sounds familiar. You don't know a lot. From what you remember, they tend to... they are powerful enough that if the barrier is thin, they've been known to, like in places where the barrier is thin between the abyss and the material planes, they like to slip through. Or if a rift has been created, they slip through and kind of wreak havoc. And they're a fairly stealthy creature.
Well, that's fascinating. I was in the abyss for 6 seconds and promptly promised myself to never go back.
Oh.
So we shall see. But that is amazing. And if I ever come across the teeth of an Nabasau, I will take you up on that.
Sounds good.
Thank you for your time, and I'm excited to start the project.
Of course.
All right. Well, thank you. Kokanee, was there anything else we should do before we try and meet back with the others?
I was just one last thing before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was quite enjoyable making with you yesterday.
Agreed. It was fun.
And I figured I'd leave you a little project, something to tinker with, as you sort of mentioned that this making tools isn't exactly the most exciting of work. And I'll place my last very old, not entirely functional gun of Arathis on the table. One shard of Arathis and I've got a handful of like quite simple holy symbols of Arathis. And I'll just place them on the table. You don't have to do anything with this if you don't want to, but if you're up for a challenge, here it is. And I'll sort of slide it across the table towards him.
Okay. So you see he kind of like looks it over. You see as he takes the shard in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
You can see he wears like a pendant of Ceresite, as
Mm-hmm.
many of the people in the city do. You can see as it holds it up, the pendant kind of shifts a little bit, almost as if there's sort of like a repelling force, ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Interesting. What is this?
This is it's a very old weapon. The design has been more or less lost to time a few times now, but it is a ranged weapon that if you can get to work, point and fires, and it can do outstanding damage However, I'm not giving it to you thinking that you're going to become, some sort of warrior, but it seems like you're somebody who may enjoy the challenge.
Yeah.
Of getting it to function.
Yeah, I would. Thank you. I will I'll take a crack at it.
We'll be back.
Sounds good.
Blessings to you, Florian. Thank you.
Nods his head as you head out. So we'll jump over to Clack and Yana.
Yeah, so there's like lots of different sort of caves. But yeah.
Well, I'm glad we checked out the caves because like city seems cool and all, but I'm sure nothing bad could happen in caves at all.
Yeah, no way. They're like statistically one of the safest places you can be. There's one way in, one way out. You know, it's
Yeah, and you're like an expert on caves, so we'll be totally fine.
Absolutely.
No.
Can't tempt fate like that. Can't do that.
I will have you roll an investigation check.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'll just have you roll it at advantage because Clack will just help you.
Oh, what a gentleman.
We love Clag.
Best boy.
Spider dice are consistently rolling 18s. So that makes it a 23.
So you head down into one of the caves as you're like it's a little ways out of the city, like kind of at the edges of the city, but you can see there is in your investigation you can see that there is some like disturbed dirt and things like that, and you can see kind of veins of sericite that head into the caves as you head down, kind of looking you're kind of looking for like signs of life and what like who could be sort of down here having seen this kind of like signs of life, and you head down, and after about an hour you come into a small kind of opening, and you see there are like the vein of sericite kind of almost like explodes, where you see like there are kind of large gemstones that come out of the rock, like fully formed, where you can see the like raw sericite in the earth then kind of gives way to kind of these large crystal-like structures, and they are beautiful. And you can see there is like some tracks in the earth. It's difficult to kind of make out. There's not like a ton of loose dirt. It's mostly stone and stuff like that. But you can see the dust is kind of shifted. And what's your passive perception?
Oh no.
Bad.
Clack is super high. Passive
Like-
perception, though, right?
What do I have? I don't know if I have it written down.
He knows caves. If something bad's gonna happen in a cave, Clap will know.
You know who knows spiders, though?
I know spiders.
Also, your little spider.
Oh yeah, does Wiggle see? Wiggle's passive perception is like
Higher.
It's
higher than
that much
11.
better. He's a spider.
Okay, yeah. You're just kind of like you're sort of awestruck by one of the large outcroppings of sericite, and as you were kind of standing there, you notice like as you like kind of look closer, you notice like it almost looks like a chunk of it has been broken off.
Oh.
Clack, do you see this? It looks like it's been broken.
Yeah.
And you see as he turns, his eyes go wide, and I need you to make a.
You're just trying to have a nice date, Tim.
I need you to make-
You sent us to the cave.
I said he could show you the caves around town as like an what? It's already happened.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. Please.
Oh, fuck. Buckets.
Natural
Tim.
20.
Yes. Oh.
I get a +4 to that, so it's a 24.
yeah.
Timothy.
24.
And also
Hell yeah,
she's within 10 feet of Callie, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Hallie's
You
arrow
feel
heart.
you feel this beam slam into your back. As you feel your muscles kind of tense up for a second, and then you're able to kind of force it off. I'll have you roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that was bad.
Come on, Clack. Come on, Yana.
Not great either.
Yeah, it's plus my dex. That's 8.
Okay. So it is the creature's turn first. And you kind of turn and you see this like large metal plated spider.
Yeah, of course. Of course. We're in the caves where spiders are.
Retriever.
Yeah, I realized this 20 minutes ago.
Going to...
You sent us to the caves, Sean.
We're all looking for information.
Yeah, so are we.
Recharge it. Okay. Okay. It is going to. It's going to use its 2 attacks on you, Yana.
Yep. My mage armor's up, thank God.
Okay, so the first attack is a 21 to hit.
Fuck.
Shield.
Okay.
Yes, queen.
The second attack is that's better. That's a 30 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits. Weird.
All right, so as the large metal foreleg comes down, you can see it's like razor point, slams into the shield. The other one kind of comes around and slams into your side. So that's 16 points of slashing damage. And then you see it like turn, and it's going to use its beam on Clack. Recharge. So Clack needs to make a con save. Oh, that
is the beam a magical thing or an ability?
It's an ability.
Okay, just checking.
That is only a 17.
I only
so you see like the beam slams into Clack just as he's kind of like holding the staff up, and you see his whole body sort of seize up as he falls to the ground. You see the creature moves, it actually moves over top of you. No, down and around you, scooping up Clack. It then moves up along the ceiling, and another 15 feet kind of up the tunnel.
So
away from Clack?
Like picks up
Clack.
Clack.
It has
Part of its movement.
How far away from it is me? Is it my turn? Whose turn is it? Sorry.
It's 20. It's about 20 feet away from you.
Perfect.
No, it's your
no,
idea.
yeah. No, it's about 25 feet away from you because its movement speed is 40.
25 feet. Okay.
It is Clack's initiative was 9.
Okay.
So what was yours?
Mine was 8. So
8. Okay, so he can make see if he can make a save. Nope, that's only a 12. So he is still paralyzed.
Okay. I'm going to not run within melee range a bit, but I'm going to cast Otilic's Resilient Sphere on Clack.
Okay.
So a shimmering force encloses Clack. He's not an unwilling creature, I assume. So he chooses to fail it.
Yep.
He knows about this spell very well. So nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass in or out of that barrier.
Okay.
He can breathe, and he is immune to all damage in that sphere. Effects originating from outside can affect him.
Okay.
So yeah, I put my boy in a bubble.
Okay. All right.
You get our boy and you put him in a bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the creature's turn. Ooh, it is going to. It recharged its. Okay. It is going to. It's going to move back over above you and attack you. So it's going to use its 2 attacks. So the first one is a 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. And the second one is a 27 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a 16 points of slashing damage and
Okay,
a
and I'll
con
make
save.
a con save. Not with that dice. Con save. What do I add to it? My
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that
It'd be +4, I think you said.
15. So I'm good.
Okay. All right, and then it's going to
taking
use
that
its
damage.
paralyzing beam on you
Woof.
because it recharged it. So I'll need you to make another Constitution saving throw for me.
That is a 21.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to withstand it again. All right, then it is Clack's turn. Let's see if he breaks the paralyzation. Nope, that's only a 17.
The littlest
He's
gnome that could.
Still
My heart's
paralyzed.
beating so fast.
You're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Ooh, yep. How many hit points does this creature have, Tim?
Do you?
I'm casting the spell either way.
Okay.
But
It's 210.
no. Okay. Damn it. Then the spell has no effect. Fuck.
Okay, so you go to cast something
Guys
and
have
it just
so
doesn't.
many hit points.
You cast Power Word Stun?
Let's see if
Fuck, dude.
No,
We
it didn't
love.
recharge. Okay. Then it is going to. I guess it's going to use its. It's going to move back, just past Clack, about 20 feet away. Actually, no, it's going to attack you first with its forelegs. So the first attack is a 19 to hit.
I will shield again.
Okay. And the second one is only an 18. So shield is still up, I think. So it doesn't. So then it moves back and is going to use a different beam. You see, like part of its head opens up as though like kind of a like a whitish beam slams out. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Baby.
19.
So how much?
19.
19. Yeah, that'll
Yes.
you're fine.
Yes.
So you take half the damage.
So I do need
as
to
you
make a
feel
con
yourself
save?
get slammed with this beam.
Once you figure out what the damage is.
So that's 31 cut in half. So that's
15.
Yeah, 15. 15 points of force damage.
So you only have to beat a 7? 10.
10.
For
So
your
it's
con
10 or
save.
the damage buff.
Yeah.
If it's higher.
Oh.
And a natural 1.
I rolled.
That's fine.
That's a 5. That's a 5.
You've got other spells. It's fine. You can concentrate on other things.
All right, it's going to use the rest of its movement then to scoop up Clack.
No, fuck.
And move another 20 feet. So it's now, it's like 35 feet away from you.
Okay. The Clack's turn then?
Let's see if he breaks the. Oh, he rolled a natural 20.
Hey,
Oh.
So he is the end of his turn. He is no longer stunned. So as he's like,
No, Tim, be cool. It happens at the start of his turn. Come on, man,
the
be
end of his
cool.
turn.
Fuck you, Tim.
Fuck. Okay, it has Clack.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The Clack is able to move now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It is your turn, Yana.
Just a cool day in the city. Don't prep your fighting spells. It's fine. Me. Fuck. Okay.
I'm shaking.
My heart's beating so fast, guys.
I keep realizing that I'm just not breathing. I'm just holding my breath. I'm having to manually breathe throughout this.
Okay, this is a stress brain question. I've used immolation before. Is it magical fire that engulfs the target, or like I'm trying to look at the. I feel like I've used it on someone before, and it hasn't hurt the person next to it or the people attacking it.
Read one creature.
Right?
My recollection, you
Yeah,
used it
it's
right
just
next to Callie, and it.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't say. They're magical flames, and it doesn't say it. It specifically says that the target sheds bright light.
Right.
It doesn't say like. I feel like it would specify damage, and it also specifies one creature. So I'm gonna say that there isn't like a. It would say that if there was a radius of hurt on other creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that one then. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, that's not very good. That's only a 13.
It fails. Suck it. Okay, I need to roll damage. Give me a second.
Roll that damage.
Okay, so that's 8d6 fire damage. 8. That's 28 points of fire damage, and it makes that save again at the end of each of its turns as long as I'm concentrating.
All right. It is now the creature's turn. It is.
It's so scared it runs away.
I just want to point out that this is the
It is now
exact
burning in a bright flame.
This is the exact opposite of the mountain fight.
Oh yeah. None of us can do anything, and it's an all Yana fight.
Is this a present for me, Tim? Because I hate it.
Take it back.
No,
It's insufferable. I love it.
I'm going to attack Clack twice.
No.
Got him.
No,
The
Tim.
first one is a 21.
He
and
casted
the second
mage
one
armor.
Is
and
a
he's a-
15.
There's no way that hits.
AC is
No way,
40.
because AC is a little bit higher than that.
Oh, sorry, Tim. On my turn, I would have run like 20 feet closer. Can I still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the first one hits as it jams its leg into him. He takes 16 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to use its force beam on you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Quick feet.
That's a 12.
Okay, so that's a failure. So you'll take full damage.
Okay.
All right, that is that's only 18 points of damage. Quite low.
Okay.
As it slams into your chest. It is then going to move farther up the tunnel. It's going to use its full movement at 40 feet. So it's 40 feet away from you. Clack is going to use
it.
The Staff of Wonder.
Yes, baby.
My boy.
Mr. Deppner, if you could roll a D100 for me, please.
Oh my God. He's also got those iron bands. Oh God, just saying. I'm metagaming. Fuck. Okay, big money. That's a 60. 600.
60.
600.
Please.
He teleports to
Yeah,
safety.
I rolled a 60
so-
and a 0.
Great. Sorry. Yeah.
You see he's like, fuck you. As he slams the staff right up against the belly of the creature. And you see as the gemstones on the staff kind of all light up. You see vines explode out, both from the staff and then also from the cave walls. And completely engulfing, and because he's there, it's he's partially engulfed, but he's not bound by it. But you see they all kind of wrap around the creature. Strength save.
It also needs to make a save for my spell as well.
Yeah, that'll be the end. Okay, he makes a save because that's a 20. So you see, as it tries to restrain the creature, you can see it just it's metal body just kind of cuts through the vines. But you can see they're the vines are also covered in thorns, as it's kind of tearing at the creature. like between its armor plating. It takes a little bit more damage.
Well done, Clack.
Yes, Clack.
And it lets go of Clack.
Good.
And he is going to move towards you, Yana. But he kind of stands in front of you, kind of holding the staff.
Oh, fuck behind me.
How very Blackwater of him.
Kind of like looks over his shoulder. He's like, "We got this."
Fuck this
all
guy.
right. It is. Oh yeah, and he's got to make a save for the immolation.
Yes.
I think it's a dexterity, right?
Yes.
It's only 16. So I think that's a failure.
Fails.
Roll
That's
damage.
4 more d6.
I should have done only 4d6.
Right?
Oh, right, on subsequent.
It's
On subsequent, it keeps burning at 46 every turn afterwards.
Yeah.
Tiny goblin.
Yeah.
Pops out.
I
of
know.
someone's
You're making this face at me. I know. It's only 4. That's 9 points of fire damage.
Get those numbers up. Only 46 moving on. That's crazy. It's a fifth level spell.
Well, no, because it does
8d6
off the top, and then every round for a minute.
Yeah, it's theoretically. It is 46.
All right, it is the creature's turn. Its beam did not recharge.
Oh, but
so
Clack went.
Wait, what
So
about
it's still my
Yana's turn?
I thought. Oh yes. It's your
Creature,
turn. I'm so
Clack,
sorry.
Yana.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, my bad. I was thinking the save was your turn. That's not right. That's not right of me.
You
Is
got
it really?
it, Ether
Is it
Mama.
really close to us?
No, it is. It has run away. So it's 40 feet farther up the tunnel.
You guys
And where the vines are, like you can see, it's now on the other side of these vines, which are
In
difficult
that
terrain.
case, I'm gonna hurl a fireball at it.
Nice.
Pew, pew. That's gonna be a 6th level fireball as well. It needs to make a dex save.
Yeah. That is only a 16.
Failure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus level.
Your turn, I think.
32 points of fire damage.
Very good. Very good.
Spiders don't like fire. It's gotta run.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. It did not recharge its
And
paralyzing beam.
I can stand beside Clack before my turn is over.
And the creature heads farther up the tunnel. It's now 80 feet away. And you see its form kind of shift and disappear.
Thank God.
Fuck. I hate that. Are we out of initiative?
We're out of initiative.
I guess I
Oh
cast
my-
sending. Which I only have prepped when I'm not with the Okay. Da-da-da-da-da.
Who do you send to?
I send to Neppy.
Send to Callie.
We explored the caves and there's really bad spiders. Almost died and lost Clack, but we're okay. We're coming back now. Sorry.
When do I get this?
Pretty much just as you're finishing up with Felorian. It's almost like right after you're like just stepped out of the shop, and then you hear this sort of panicked message.
Before Yana's even finished, I have grabbed Kokanee hand and I just start take off running. I was
what's going on?
Yana and Clack are hurt. Let's go. We have to run. Go.
Where are they?
I have no idea.
We should die here.
Wait, what? How did you find?
And I
Okay.
say, "Where are you? We're coming to you now."
I would cast sending again and describe to her our location. We are also booking it back.
Okay.
While we're running, I send to Callie and I send to Letters.
Can I respond to those sending?
I would send them the same message. I'd be like, Yana and Clack almost got taken in the tunnels. Meet us at a short description of wherever the location she described. I get
a respond, right?
Mhm.
The spiders are Halora's retrievers. I'm running, and I'm gonna run to meet up.
We run.
Okay.
We all run.
And
Who's
as
fastest?
as Letters and Finin are walking, and so that's what I'm saying. I think as you working in this place, you could really be like the Dresda Trading Company man here in terms of. Oh wait a second, I'm getting it. Oh fuck, they're in trouble. We gotta go. They're this way.
Yeah. That was a great conversation.
Yeah, Neppy, we're coming. It's yeah, we're coming.
We all
So
run.
you
I love
all-
that you count your like you're
Of course.
Those are words. Those are words.
Those are words.
If Kokanee counts high, it's me, Kokanee Lightkeeper, every time the ums count too.
Absolutely.
Who's the fastest? I want to roll for speed. That's all I want.
You based on where you are, Callie, you would
Fly
probably get
on me and
there,
Finin. 60 feet of movement.
Okay. You get there just before.
We are not bound by town geography. We just go right over top as the crow flies, baby.
Yeah, you would get there just before, like just a hair before Letters and Finin, and then maybe less than a minute after that, Kokanee and Nepenthe run up.
I'm gonna
as you see Yana and Clack emerging from the tunnel.
I'm gonna put healing into both Clack and Yana. I'm gonna give them both.
It's all good. We're fine.
I'm gonna give them both 10.
Or
Yana's a badass.
totally fine. Clacku's a badass. I wouldn't have made it out of there without him.
Fear. I
Both
think it was going to
badass.
take me.
Yeah.
These are both badass. Also,
I'm glad I kept it prepared.
in my time that I was away, I sketched this, and she's gonna pull a page out of her book, and with her tattoo skills, it's just gonna be a drawing, but it's a drawing of Clack, just like in the caves, looking all happy, and just like in like how he was when they were talking, just like by a rock and give it to him.
Oh, thanks. This is really nice.
Folds it up.
I feel like the hour is coming close to you all leaving. Just a couple of things that Kokanee, do you know anyone in town who's like good with, I feel like you probably would have found out, good with like smithing or making things. I just want to work on that skill.
His name's Valerian.
Valerian. Okay, I'll look him up. Just want to work on working with Sarasite for a while I'm here.
Also, Finin, if you happen to find a sapphire jelly matriarch.
Okay. Yeah, I can go hunting for one of those on like one of my days off.
I wouldn't say go hunting for it. I'm saying if you stumble upon one.
No, well, Neppy, if I don't go like kill some sort of monster at some point during this break, I will go insane. So
I need some of its jelly.
Okay, but blue sapphire jelly.
Sapphire jelly matriarch. It's like a mother
Sapphire
jelly that
jelly,
spawns
matriarch
little
jelly.
jellies.
Okay,
And I love you, and I'm going to miss you.
love you too.
Goodbye, my friend.
I'm guessing you lot need to get going, so I won't keep you. I'm gonna land because flying blind is like deeply terrifying.
We were holding hands.
No, I'm aware. It still is very unnerving.
I dropped concentration.
I being like 4 inches off the ground, kind of stumble a little bit. It's a great joke to play on a blind person.
There's the caves are where the retrievers are. The spiders, Yana. The metal spiders, they're the retrievers of Floras. That's what I found out.
They're awful and they're strong. Like really strong.
Glad you guys are safe.
I'll take word to the fractured consort that that's the case, so that they can maybe do something about it.
Yeah, not a fairy tale anymore.
Maybe I'll end up doing something about it.
Do we wish we've been? I know for myself, I can imagine you all are quite fine. Do we wish to set out in the morning, or now?
I know.
Right now.
Some blood out underneath her nose and like is like, I think I got stabbed.
You see there is like a puncture wound through her cloak.
I've just been running. I think I got blood like everywhere.
Should we take an hour?
We
So
can
you
take
wanna
an hour
take
and we go.
And we go?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we find a place to short rest for an hour.
Okay.
Oh boy.
At the end of the short rest, Finn would go up to Kokanee and he'd find his way to Kokanee. Kind of stumble. He'd touch a couple people on the face. And yep.
I'm over here. I'm over here.
Redirect.
Yep. Just so your aesthetic can stay intact for the next 8 hours. And I'm going to cast Dark Vision on him.
That's very sweet, Finin. You're
But fucking use the goggles, please. Like, I make a joke, but like.
Yeah, I'll totally use them. No, I am. That was a joke.
Okay.
I see you're very disapproving. I will use them.
Deeply disapproving. Okay, I'm glad.
But
I just want you to be safe.
Yourself as well. I think this is the right choice that you're making. But we'll miss you. And but we're very proud of you.
So much.
So do good.
I'll do my best.
I think it'll be enough.
I would like to walk up to Finn. I'm gonna put out my hand for a handshake. No, I know you can sense it. You told me about your fucking vision. Come on, man.
Okay, you know what?
And I'm gonna slap the Rysel's ring of mind shielding in his hand, and I liked your idea they had with that. Take good care of it, and don't get your brain eaten or whatever while we're gone.
I'll try not to, and I'll make this an artifact fitting for the hero who found it.
I think Adonis got enough artifacts. I'm just kidding. All right.
Callie's gonna slip a little note into Finn's hand, trying not to let anyone see it, but it's just a little note.
As you slip paper into his hand, he looks at you and he goes, "Someone will have to read this for me. I hope you realize that."
Well, you've got an address of someone who I'm pretty sure is literate. You could take it to them.
Yeah, I didn't remember that address. I realized in hindsight that would have been.
It's this address.
And he relays the address perfectly.
It just says that we love you and to check in.
I love you all too.
We'll see you soon.
Since Yana's lifting her little arms up for a hug.
You're a big hug.
If they're all in for a hug, we're all getting in on that.
Yeah. Group hug.
You see, like as it kind of breaks, Clack walks over to you.
I made this. It was pretty quick, but I hope you appreciate it.
And he hands you kind of like a disc of raw sericite. And you can see in it is carved the letter B.
I can't see.
You can feel it, though.
I feel it. Clack, I appreciate everything you do, but this is especially special, so thank you.
Yeah, buddy. I'll see you soon.
I'll see you all soon as I get my goggles back.
All right.
Such a dumb joke. Group hug again.
And that is where we will end it tonight.
Thank you all so much for sticking around. It is a lovely start to the 2021. I hope you guys put up with a little bit of our technical difficulties and enjoyed our new surprises that we unveiled today.
Gosh, there's so many more.
There are so many more. We're working on so many things, and your continued passionate support of what we do makes it so much easier for us to put more into this and do more and create more fun things that we hope that you guys really enjoy.
come hang out with us on Monday for Chatwater. It'll be myself and Sean and Yanis dishing about this sweet, juicy episode, talking about recapping the fireside chat. I can imagine Sean and I will have thoughts on after watching that and crying a little bit. And then finding some time to dive back into the very early days of Blackwater. Starting from day one. It's wild to think that we're at session. Oh gosh, one sec here. I gotta pull
69.
this. No, we passed that.
69 was ages.
69 was so long.
Emma looks that up.
It's episode 120.
Episode
What?
120.
Wow.
We are 3 followers short of 900.
Holy
and
shit.
900 is when we do what, Tim?
Ooh, we're doing a giveaway.
What are we giving away, Tim?
We're giving away a spell tracker, right?
We're giving away 3.
We're giving away 3.
We're giving away 3.
That's how many followers we're away from.
We're giving away a health tracker and 2 spell trackers to 3 different people. 3 different people.
And who are we giving them to, Tim?
And the best part is, because I'm not here for the main campaign, I get to enter now.
That's his whole plan.
Found the loophole.
It's the only reason I'm leaving.
We're giving them away to. I don't know why you asked me. I don't know the details of the contest, but
I think it's sort of fun.
But
this is how Chatwater works. This is exactly the premise of Chatwater.
I guess I'm the captain now.
You're the captain
We're giving them away
away.
to people who are followers. There'll be some kind of special code that we will give out that you can drop in the stream just once, or if you do it more than once, you're disqualified. Okay. And maybe something for the Instagram for some extra,
And like an American Ninja Warrior style gauntlet that you'll have to survive. You know,
skill testing math question to prove you're not.
Obviously.
There'll be some bad
a
maths
robot.
involved.
So
we'll put pictures up, and you'll have to find the crosswalk.
What it is sounding like to me is that if we get to 900, we'll give it away during stream on Saturday.
Next Saturday.
So be here next Saturday.
That'll
We
be
will
the time.
probably put out some information on our Instagram of how to enter what times.
Check it out. And we'll probably talk
none
a
of
bit
us
more
know.
about
There's not
at
one of us here
Chatwater.
who knows exactly the rules, so I'm just spitballing here. But we'll probably put some stuff on the Instagram. You probably needs to be here next Saturday to enter your name, probably in the chat or something.
And I will say, I know we have a show. We have Chatwater on Monday. We have the last episode of the Frostlands of Fenrilik on Thursday.
We do indeed.
We do have a show.
Not have a Wednesday show.
We do not have a Wednesday show this week, but that's fine because I'm
No Wednesday
sure
show.
if you drop whatever code will probably get announced at Chatwater. If you drop that code at that show, you can drop it in multiple shows for multiple entries. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe not. I'm not
You
going to say
can't-
that.
You can't do that.
No.
I don't know.
Wait. Let me take this one. You can drop the Chatwater thing on
Oh, we're
any
2
Twitch
away.
show.
We're 2
and
away.
it
Come on,
counts.
2 people.
Also, welcome,
Also,
readers.
we just had a raid, so you're
Yeah,
timing whilst you've missed the entire
It's a
like
pretty good time to
the
join 'cause
play.
we're doing a
But
giveaway.
now is the time
If
to
you
follow because if we hit 900 followers, we're doing a giveaway.
Which is
Show what they
also,
get.
two
Show
more
what they
people.
get, Emma.
Okay,
Show what
okay,
they get.
okay.
If they
No, no,
comment
put it this way.
Chatwater
Put it this
on
way.
any show on Twitch, it
no.
counts.
we
I-
actually might hit
listen to this,
900
listen to this, listen to
live
this.
right here.
If we hit 900 right now, I'll do a giveaway right fucking now. I'll do
What?
it right now.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Right
Let's do
now.
it. Let's do
I'll
it.
do a Nightbot giveaway right fucking now.
Wow.
If we hit
Wow.
900.
We're at 899.
Go.
899. Can we have one more follower?
I'm
Like
gonna
someone's
make
got
a
to.
fake account.
Guys,
Okay, we're at 902. We're at 902. We got there.
I'm gonna
Let's do
All right.
What does this
Okay.
mean? How
What's
is
the
this gonna
code?
work?
Let's do one right now.
Okay,
Wait,
so what we're
okay,
gonna
let-
do
let
is
Emma-
we are if what you're gonna do right now, lovely, wonderful followers in the chat. This contest, however, is limited to North America, Canada, and the US. I'm very sorry for our wonderful European folks, but shipping is so hard international right now. So if you would like to win one of these, and you know what? Fuck it. If you're the first one to win, you get to choose whether you want the HP tracker or the spell tracker. Whoa, because you're here right now. So you're going to enter the word legend in the chat. LEGEND right now. Enter it once. Don't enter it more than once. Don't spam it. Don't do that.
Don't you
You
dare.
spam. You do that more than once, and you'll be disqualified.
If you spam
and
it,
I'm
I'll
gonna
never
give
come
so
back.
much trouble.
Adam,
Adam. If Adam wins,
Adam.
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 Oh, I see. I see them popping up.
I think Emma missed what I said because she said if you win. No, I said if you spam it, I'll never come back.
No, you have to come back. So I'm going to give everyone like a minute here or so to enter. Please enter the word legend, Legend.
This is thrilling.
This is so exciting.
This is
very
okay, do this next
while
one
we,
too.
while
Are we
we
putting it on
wait,
a timer, Em?
Yeah, it'll be within the last. Once I draw it, it will end it, and it'll be within the last 5 minutes of chat.
oh,
And we're
I
just
will
giving away
say-
one, or are we
so
giving away
that
all
means I have
three?
time to
No,
Just
we're just
one.
giving away one
Okay.
today.
Okay.
While we give people to say these words, to clarify, I will still be around for like some of the subsidiary shows, like
Yes.
behind the screen. So I'm not disappearing entirely. I'll be around. It's just for the main campaign. I will not be around for next little bit. I don't want to say foreseeable future because I feel like that makes it seem like really long.
Okay.
Until further notice.
Okay.
Until further notice.
Until
Really
further
quickly,
notice.
just as we're waiting for everybody to type what in the chat, Tim?
Legend.
Thank you.
Legend.
That was so crisp. That was
Once
so
that
nice.
is drawn, that person will get to let us know which one they want. What are our 3 options, Em?
Yeah.
Okay. We have
Option number 1.
Well, you can just tell me which one you want because the HP tracker,
Yeah.
which is this beautiful thing right here, is in. I believe this one is Bloodwood.
Ooh.
It's a Bloodwood HP tracker. Feels fitting. It has a wonderful little inspiration thing, little slidey that you
So
can slide yes
inspiring.
for inspiration or no for inspiration. Has I can hold HP all the way up to 599 HP, which is
Not
pretty
gonna be
exciting.
What are you, rich?
And Emma, I understand that this HP tracker tracks health points. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's
It's
what that
overwhelming.
Wait,
And
for
then
rolls?
Option 2.
I believe this is the Rosewood. I think this is the Rosewood spell
Ooh.
tracker.
Okay.
And so
Oh
we
my
have
goodness.
all the way up to level 9 spells with the potential to have all of the potential. Like, so if you have 4 level 1 spells, you slide it all the way over, and there's little clicks when it like fits into the little grooves. It's so delightful. And then, if you're concentrating on something, you can just move this over and say, yes, I'm concentrating.
Adam,
Or,
I
ooh,
hate
no,
you.
I'm not concentrating. It's a delight. So I have 2 of these.
Okay. Let's do
And
a
I
roll.
understand, Em, that these spell trackers track magic spells.
Yes.
Whoa.
Fictional
Oh.
magical spells that your character uses
Oh,
in
no,
game.
no. I need a real spell tracker. I've got a lot of spells on the go.
All right.
Okay.
Here we
Are
go.
we doing
Here we
this?
go. Here we
Let's
go.
do
Here we
this
go.
Let's
I'm
do
going
this.
to do it within the last 5
And
minutes.
to clarify, I'm not in this
Last
competition,
call.
and it took every part of my being to not just sneakily enter.
So the keyword here is going to be legend.
Legend.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm
Like the
going to
makers of these.
enable
Legend craft.
automatically mark users ineligible that passed keyword more than 1 times. Fantastic.
Won't be bad.
Here we go. I'm going to roll
Need
it.
that sometimes.
Roll
This is so
it.
exciting. Oh, what a great way to
What do you
ring
mean
in the
there's
new year.
no eligible users to win the giveaway?
Did you spell legend
What?
right, Emma?
Yes.
Leg end?
Hold on 1 minute, please. God, I'm so sorry, you
Caps?
guys.
No caps?
Last minute entry in.
Yeah,
This
take
is
your
it.
last minute entry in.
Can you
should
make it
say-
like 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
Anyone who's just randomly
keyword.
typing legend in the chat
Make it
before we
15.
started this is just fucking rolling in it.
Or like
Or
it
has
was
been
getting upset.
accidentally
One time.
disqualified.
Oh, ordinary users, right? Yep. What?
Okay,
the
Nightbot.
You know how at the start of our stream we were like, there might be technical difficulties on
This
this
is
stream,
it.
and then we didn't have
This
any. We
is
banked them up
one.
for this
We had,
moment.
Remember how
we
we
had
just
some.
decided
We
to
had
do
some.
Yeah.
We
It
had
tells me
some.
that
We
if
had
there's
some
only
technical
10 eligible
difficulties.
users, why I can imagine more than 10 of you have done this.
I can
might
see that more than
be-
10 people have done
9,
this.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Is it
I
case
count
sensitive?
19.
Oh.
That could be it. 'Cause I
Be
see
case
capital
sensitive.
L's
Yeah,
and
that's it.
lowercase L's.
Okay. So if you entered a capital L before, please, you are allowed to enter more than 1 time, and just please use a lowercase L.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I'm
Wait,
so
no,
sorry.
we gotta
Sorry.
start a new word. We gotta
That's-
start.
We gotta
I
do
think
a
we
new
just
word.
pick- we
I
pick
would do a
word.
whole new word.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Rollser.
No, because nobody
Rollser.
knows what the fuck a rollser
The
is.
word,
guys,
real
that's
simple.
not spellable. I can just
All
tell the people who did it.
uppercase.
All uppercase.
Okay, listening.
All
Clack.
uppercase?
Clack.
All
No,
On-
no, because the amount
Hold on.
clack gets put
Oh,
in
fuck.
chat is
Guys,
a lot.
Guys, Okay, you're right.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry. We just really want to do a giveaway right now.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Can I give a word that won't have been said in chat?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Someone said
as
we're gonna be waiting
Blackwater.
until 2022.
Just hold on. I'm gonna as Blackwater type it
Yop.
in so
Yop.
that everybody knows what it's supposed to look like. All capitals
Oh,
YOP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yop. That has
So-
that is the code. Please type Yop if you want to
Yop.
win. If you want to win a
We love you guys. Thank you.
Yop.
Question.
The chat blowing up with y'all.
Question. Can we accidentally win our own giveaway?
Oh,
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because if
No.
we do,
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Guys, do I chug a yop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it. Hold
you
on.
chug the yop until we get a winner, and then you chug another yop.
How big
once
is the
we
yop?
won.
Is it a big yop?
How do two of you have yop?
What? You ain't got the yop, Emma?
No.
You're the one with a kid.
I know.
Get yop, dude.
I hope
It's
Matt,
the Gen
I hope,
Zers that have the yop.
I hope Matt realizes it's now.
Look, I loved Yop as a 9-year-old too.
I thought
Yop.
I thought I had Yop.
Dude.
Jonah drank all the Yop.
I
Greek yogurt, that's
I
pretty close.
definitely
I could
didn't help
just-
with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
when
definitely
Lennon
chug Greek
when Lennon finishes chugging the yop, I'm
the
gonna
worst.
draw the giveaway when they're
will.
done.
The idea of chugging Greek yogurt
Get it, friendo.
is devastating.
Okay,
So
okay,
dumb.
Len. The
Oh, yeah, it's
contest
a
ends
Canadian
when
thing.
she's done.
I'm
Get
I
your
like to
entries
drink with
in
Lennon
now.
because
Sing
Lennon
while
is my
you
mate,
can.
and
Give
when
me
I drink my
yop,
Lennon,
me
she
mama.
dance her yop and wait.
Yop, me
7,
mama.
6, 5.
It's a yogurt drink.
Hey!
We going?
Hey. All right, roll that yop. It's
You're
cocked.
right, folks. This is the best giveaway ever.
What the AF is that?
It's just
It's
a
a
yop
yogurt
yop
drink.
giveaway.
Okay, Desert Flower 238. You are the wonderful winner of our
Congratulations.
giveaway.
Hey,
Desert
thank
Flower,
you for
what do
being
you want?
patient with us.
Desert Flower, what you need to do is you're going to need to go in that chat right now. You're going
Get
to
in
need
that
to
chat.
whisper to any of our humorous
don't
D&D.
whisper.
Is Cody
Just
in,
say
is
it
Cody
out
in the
loud.
chat
I'm
right
in
now?
chat.
Chat.
Sorry,
I'm
Len.
Len.
Whisper into the ether, and I will collect it and deliver it.
I mean,
to
we need
Emma
to get your
Carlson.
address and all of that kind of stuff. So
Does
if
it-
you want to,
Yeah, Desert Flower, I see you. Can you message?
Yeah,
Cody?
you there in the front.
You
Yeah,
there?
message-
no,
message-
not you.
message
friend
Cody
next to you.
VM, who's
We're
one of
not
our
picking
mods.
you.
I'm
Please
gonna-
message Cody VM. Whisper to him if you want to whisper your name, address, all that kind of good stuff.
Uh,
Cody is a good, safe person to do
Cody
that
is
too.
Cody
We
is
promise.
safe.
We promise,
hold
and
on.
you can
He's
let us know
only,
whether
guys,
you want.
He's only stolen my identity
Cody's
twice.
Cody's actually
and I
not in the
forgave
chat.
him
Guys,
Cody's not in the chat.
time.
We're a
Cody's not in
mess.
the-
Cody's not in the chat. We're gonna put Tim in there. I just tagged
Hey.
Tim.
No,
Blackwater
message
D&D.
Blackwater D&D.
Message Blackwater DM.
Yeah.
Shoot him a message.
Blackwater
So
DM.
complicated.
Whisper
And you can
him
choose
all of
whether
your
you want
private
the health
information.
tracker or the spell tracker. We love you. Thank you
And the
so
health tracker
much.
tracks health points.
It does. It does.
Or hero points.
Wait, it can't be both, Len.
Hero points.
Guys, this is so dumb.
Oh,
No one could have
I love you all.
599
This is
hero
so
points.
love
you
I love that
all.
we were like to Cody, we're like ends coming soon, and that was like 40 minutes ago.
And since then, we've yelled
Sorry, we're
yop
wrong.
over and over
I
again.
chugged a
Yeah.
yop.
Yeah.
How do you whisper?
Yeah.
Desert Flower, I'll just whisper to you.
I was gonna say we could have done
Guys,
that
make
from
it
the
easy.
Stop,
beginning.
dude.
This is, guys, we're professional D&D
Tough.
streamers. This is what we do
This
for fun.
is
Says-
how
I've
you...
sent a whisper. It's already done.
It's
I've
too
sent
late.
a
I've already
whisper.
done it.
We've all whispered.
Oh,
Desert,
wow.
Desert Flower,
Everybody out there.
congratulations.
Whisper to your friends.
Uh,
We'll see you Monday.
We
Welcome.
love you all
We will
very,
see
very
you
much.
Monday.
If we have a fun time next week, yeah, we're gonna give away another one of these. Whichever one, we've got 2 more, so maybe we'll do a giveaway for the next 2 weeks after this on Saturday at the end of stream. We
Very
love
fun.
you all so much. Thank you for supporting us. Have a good night, you guys. Thank
Good
you.
I
night,
will.
y'all.
And
I just want to
remember-
clarify. I want to
Oh,
clarify.
yeah,
As
yeah.
Finin walks away from the group, he looks back in that like the crescendo of the music. He looks back, and goes, "And guys, be safe."
Good night, guys. Good night.
Ba-da-da-da-da.